Welcome to another video. I know it's been a couple weeks, guys. I promise I've just been working full time. I've been editing a lot of videos. As you can tell by the title, though, I am going to be speaking. I don't know how long this video will be, but I am going to be speaking with Triggered Senpai. He's a YouTuber with, I believe, almost 9,000 subscribers, which is crazy. So, shout out to him taking his time out of his day because he left a comment on the last video of me speaking with Caden Makes Films, and he wanted to do a collab, same video format like that, where I'm just gonna be chatting. We will see where the discussion goes. So if you guys like these kind of videos, yeah, just me chatting with people, even if it's like other topics and stuff like that, I would love to like collaborate and just to talk with bunch of other smaller or bigger creators if I'm lucky. Without further ado, here is the video.
Yo, yo.
Yo, what's good?
What's going on? What's going on? All
What's
right,
going
so
on?
how we finna do this, bro?
Hey, just go with the flow, Same thing how me and Caden did it. Just kind of
No,
go with the flow,
no, I
What?
was talking about like as far as like you're recording it for a video or you
Oh yeah,
live
I
streaming it.
recorded it. That's why it took a minute. I was just kind of doing an intro real quick. Yeah. But it's
All
yeah,
right.
I'm just recording it for now. I mean, you could do whatever you want. I mean, even if you're not gonna do anything too, like, no worries, I'm not tripping. So
Okay, all right, give me a sec. Actually, no, I'm good. Okay.
yeah.
I was gonna give me something to drink real quick. All right, what's going on, man?
What's
How you
going on, bro?
feeling?
I'm chilling, bro. I've just been holiday shopping, but yeah. Good to finally talk to you, man. What's up?
Yeah,
How's it
yeah,
going?
that's what's up.
How you
I
doing,
mean,
brother?
shit, man. I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. Low key just woke up like an hour ago, so
Oh, really?
but yeah. But hey, I mean, look, let's just get to it, man. I mean, how you feeling? I mean, you responded to the Captain Mag shit. You
Right,
like,
right.
you got a
Yeah, I
nice.
was watching certain people's videos on me, so yeah, I was doing all of that.
Oh, yeah, the A list, yeah. Like,
Like those
look, dog.
guys, yeah. I
I
was
told you not. I told you not to get involved with them, bro.
Well, did you see my comment though? It was just like a one-time thing because I know they did a part two of it. So I was like, nah, I'm good. Like that's it. I just wanted to do it. Like I thought it'd be better for rather than just doing a simple video reading comments about it. Just,
No,
but
no,
I was just like,
no,
yeah, because my friend saw
no.
it first and he was just like, bro, like this is stupid. And I was like, yeah, let's just fuck it. Like let's react to it together. And basically the rest is history. But like I said, I'm not gonna engage more than that than I already did.
Yeah. No, like that seems cool at first because this it's probably this well, that was your first video that got like, a lot of views and shit, right?
Well, live stream wise, yeah. Or like, yeah, that Captain Mac video you're talking about?
Yeah, like the first because they found you off the Captain Mag
Yeah,
video,
of course,
obviously,
of
because
course.
yeah. So that I mean that's the idea is like, oh, okay, I'm getting a lot of views, like, oh, people responded to it. It's like, okay, fuck it, let's check it out. But it's like you just quickly realize that everybody you shouldn't be responding to because it's like, oh, these niggas are dorks. Like these motherfuckers just over here just saying anything. Like,
Right,
and then
right.
with more context, you realize that on their channel, it's like every single video of someone saying, "Hey, this is pretty good." Like, it's not like anyone. Well, I'm not gonna say, because I'm
Just
pretty sure
them,
there's some
right.
people out. No, no, no. I'm just saying, like, people who says Demon Slayer is like, a pretty good show, right? You
Right.
got
Yeah,
people
yeah.
out there that's saying it's perfect, which is far from the truth, right?
Yeah,
Because
I even
nothing's
said
really
that.
perfect.
I even made that clarification too. Like, yeah, there's a couple because there is a bunch of videos like that oh, it's the perfect the best of the, new gen shonens whatever. It's like, okay, yeah, let's not that's a little too far, buddy. That's too much.
Yeah, like it's not like people are out here saying, "Yo, this is a masterpiece." Well, there are, but the majority of people out there aren't saying it's a masterpiece, right? It's
Fair.
just like, "Oh, man, this is pretty good. Like this is, solid show and all." Like, but because you say that, and I don't know where this weird hate of Demon Slayer is coming from. Like, I think a lot of it just stems from, the success of the sales. It's selling out One Piece at one point significantly. The movie doing well. Like,
Oh
I,
yeah.
I guess people just can't fathom like just how a simple story could just be so successful, and it's like I don't know why this is like shocking because look at Dragon Ball Z, and if you
Absolutely.
want to go to Hollywood, look at the Lion King. Like, I mean, like
Bro, that bitch
I
got even a
mean,
remake. Like, come on now.
exactly. Like, so history has shown us that not every good story doesn't like every good story doesn't have to be complex and just like
Absolutely, yeah.
all this depth. Like, no, it's like the majority of people just watch, they watch media for, the escape, like the
Exactly, yeah.
escapism aspect of it. Like, they don't want to think too much, right? So,
Absolutely.
like, Yeah, like so. Yeah, it's like it's not like everybody was out here saying it's a masterpiece. It's like it's a pretty good show, but it's like, bruh, like
Right.
these guys, like these fucking goofs, it's like they're like, oh my god, like how dare you say, you don't like you like this, and it's like,
And
dude,
you
shut the
didn't
fuck
you
up.
were and you didn't debunk anything. Like, of course I did, man. Like, what are we talking about?
It's like, and I got a different story for that because it's funny because I'm gonna get to that at some point,
Yeah, no, you're good. Go
but
ahead. Or like
but
take your
it's
time, I
like
mean.
But yeah, it's like of all the videos you're gonna like cape for, it's the Captain Mac one.
Right.
It's like you don't even have to be a fanboy to look at that shit and be like, yo, this motherfucker's tripping.
Right,
Like,
like even my friend was, bro, and he's not in like the YouTube shit like I am. He saw their video and was like, bro, like what the fuck are they talking about? Like this is stupid.
yeah, but
The guy who I we reacted to the video with, my friend Jonathan, like he's always in my shit and we reacted to their video of me together and he's like, what the fuck is this?
yeah, and then you just realize like, oh, well, they're not just doing this for Captain Mac, they're doing this for the basically anyone who has a video shitting on Demon Slayer, they're like, oh yeah, nah, we we
This is my
we have to
guy.
react to that right there. Like those guys are wrong. Like God, I like
Yeah.
it's like no, like they just genuinely have some issues with the story and shit. And then obviously because they're not really that creative themselves. Like they're basically a reaction channel, which is like we should say enough about it. But
But of
it's
course, and
like
yeah, of course. And then they want to come at me for like putting silly music. At least I know how to edit. Like, okay, like that's me being petty, of course. But my God, like really, you can't come at me for editing my editing, which has nothing to do with the video at hand. But
the
anyways,
last thing, the last people that should be talking about what music someone uses, how their presentation looks on their editing. They're the last motherfuckers to criticize anyone on how they edit or do anything creative wise.
right,
You have a reaction channel where you're literally your entire shit is based off of what video someone has uploaded.
right.
Right?
Whether it's good or bad against Demon Slayer, right? Or yeah,
And
or
even
mostly
then,
just yeah.
and even then, they can't even do that right. So like, so it's like, and then because we see if you just look at the videos of them not reacting to other people's shit, clearly they don't give a fuck.
Of course
So
not.
I'm convinced at this point that some of the people who hate me just watch them for the sake of them shitting on me because my channel is basically, hey guys, this might be popular, but it's not as good as you say it is. They're like, oh fuck this guy, he's basically just shitting on everything, saying it sucks. No, watch
Right.
the video. You'll see basically that I'm saying, nah, this is pretty cool, but y'all kind of putting too much sauce on it. But
Right,
whatever.
like context is very important, man.
Yeah, but people are very surface level thinkers, so they just gonna see the thumbnail and title and just assume off the bat. And it's like, dog, like at least give it a chance.
Right, before you come to any conclusions, like have some comprehension understanding of like what the video is presenting or the live stream that you do and stuff like that. Like anything.
Yeah. So like I mean, just my history with those guys, like they're very just sensitive, very sensitive.
They absolutely
people.
are. And then like anytime we like, cause no doubt they're probably gonna like see this part and just like, oh, there we go again. Like just us talking about them again.
And guess what?
Victim
I have
complex.
a response for that. I don't give a fuck. Like,
I don't
bro,
give a shit either, man. Thanks for the engagement.
Bro, if you see this, make your 5-hour stream, bro. Bro, did you know these guys made an 11-hour stream on me?
What?
I swear to God, I'm not even lying, bro. Like,
well, what's the video, or what are they reacting to you, or what's their response to you? What was it? That's 11 hours.
so quick story, real quick. So at first, like, I wouldn't say we were cool, but we were cordial. Someone said, "Hey, you guys should talk." I said, "Cool, whatever." So we was gonna talk about Black Clover. We talked about Black Clover on stream. It was cool for the most part. Everybody was, peaches and cream, whatever. All right, cool.
Sure.
When then I don't know what order it came first. I think because it just stopped made a Demon Slayer video, and someone wanted me to react to it, and it's like, okay, fuck it, why not? I reacted to it or whatever, not, and I guess when I was done or whatever, I went to their Discord or some shit, I don't know, and then I seen like they were like sneak this and type shit, like just saying little sneaky shit, whatever the fuck, right? It was like, all right, whatever, like even though y'all sneak this and just kind of fucking weird, but whatever, gotcha.
Right.
Then I think around the time the Joy Boy One Piece shit came out, where Joy Boy got revealed, and everybody was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" I
Right.
made a stream talking about that. They, for some reason, restreamed that shit. Whatever the fuck, we had a
What?
debate. I don't know. It's some weird shit. It's like, bro, they just stealing nigga shit without.
Even the
We talk.
thumbnails. Even my
Yeah,
thumbnail.
we gonna get to that too.
I think it's funny too. Like, sorry to cut you off, but just real quick, I think when I was reacting to the video, my homie said that they were even criticizing the thumbnail. So I was like, wait, so then why are you using it? But anyways, go on.
Because they can't do shit. They can't create anything. Like they're not capable. They don't have the mental capacity to take a PNG and create a creative thumbnail. Like
Right.
but anyway, they restreamed my One Piece stream while I was live. So I end that stream. I'm literally, as I'm ending the stream, I see their stream and my stream. It's like, what kind of fucking Twilight Zone shit is this?
Right.
So I go there, I'm like, okay, what's going on? What's popping?
Right.
And they're like, oh, your takes are so horrible. Your the people's takes were so horrible. Blah blah blah. I said, why didn't you just join? Like I would have just brought you up because we didn't want to fucking disrupt anything. I said, I'm thinking in the back of my head like y'all wouldn't have an issue with that because y'all would just talk over everybody any fucking way. But okay, whatever,
right. For what it sounds like, yeah. Like I've never seen them debate other people, but no doubt they'd be the ones like just because how loud they are. Just because you're loud doesn't mean you're right. But anyway.
Yeah. But anyway, from that we was talking about, I don't know, it just got to the point with the Luffy, we was debating about the Luffy versus Crocodile fight and how that fight was bullshit and how Luffy basically won off of plot armor. And I guess they was like, well, basically it was like defending it, saying,
yes,
oh,
I heard this argument too, yes.
It's like how are you gonna defend this? Like just because and I guess they wanted me to come up with a different solution on how it could have been handled on the spot. And it's like, dude, I don't fucking care that much to do that shit. Like I probably could, but I'm just getting off of a stream.
Right.
Like, I'm going to I'm over here looking at this shit like, damn, like, okay, whatever. They streaming my shit. Let's see what's going on, right?
Right.
But yeah, I ain't finna come up with a whole what if scenario, what they could have did. Like, I probably could have done it, but
like I said, you were just streaming it. For those who don't know about Triggered Senpai, like that's all you really do, right? Just like talk anime or like watch videos or just give your takes on it. Because I remember watching one of your streams. It was like, I think the most recent one you did. Correct me if I'm wrong, if it's the recent one or not. But it was like the title and thumbnail, if I'm not mistaken, was about like Yuji Itadori being the best new gen anime MC, stuff like that. So like, this is your thing. So
yeah, like like that's what I do to kind of compensate for not uploading a lot. So it's one of those things, like I just talk about a whole bunch of whatever.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, though, like shit, I lost my But anyway, we was talking about that Luffy, whatever the fuck. Then they got to talk about Demon Slayer, whatever the fuck, and it's like, dog, this is a nothing burger because at one point. It got to a point where, like, and the reason why we was talking about Demon Slayer was completely on them because I was trying to make an analogy, right, with the issue they had with Demon Slayer, and then that conversation then became about Demon Slayer because they had an issue with the analogy I made, and it's like, dog, like, we wasn't supposed this whole discussion wasn't supposed to be about Demon Slayer, it's supposed to be about One Piece. I was just using an analogy, but
making comparisons, no doubt, right? But of course, they probably see it that it probably is like, oh, what aboutism?
What aboutism? Look, if you
like,
have an issue with, no, the reason why anyone would have an issue with whataboutism is because they know it's one of the things that would force them to be consistent, and people don't like being consistent. They like to pick and choose when they get the, hey, this is wrong, but over here in One Piece it's fine. It's like, no, that's not how that works. Like, so if you hate that, it's only because you hate it. It's no different than playing basketball and you hate playing against that one defender who's hacking the shit out of you. The reason you hate him is because he's not allowing you to get in the flow of the game. It's like he keep disrupting you. It's like, fuck, like get a screen over here. But yeah, that's it. I mean, anyone who hate whataboutisms, that's the only reason they hate it. Like,
it's because their line of logic and reasoning just doesn't. It's not consistent, bro. That's it.
Yeah, like for example, with all the issues you have with Demon Slayer, how can you sit here with a straight face and say One Piece is good? Like just off of your logic alone, how can you say One Piece is good?
Right.
Like, and then they call themselves making their own Demon Slayer video or whatever. I'm gonna get to that because I'm kind of getting off track a little bit. Anyway,
all good.
off of that, we debated about Demon Slayer, whatever. The whole shit turned into some.
Demon
Oh,
Slayer.
yeah, like it turned into some whole. I had to hand walk these idiots into understanding the construction of the breathing style system, and it's like,
Oh my
why are
god.
you trying to? Why are you trying to debate something you know nothing about? Like, why do I have to sit here and give you a lecture on how it works? If you read the story, you should know how it works. And I had people from my Discord, and saying like, bro, that whole Demon Slayer discussion was a nothing burger. Like, it was just pointless. Like, what was? I said I didn't even want to talk about that shit. We was talking about One Piece, but
And a
it's like
bullshit
whatever.
fight with Crocodile versus Luffy, and it turned into breathing styles, a whole lecture.
Yeah, because it's like, it was like, oh, we have an issue with lightning breathing. I'm like, Tandra, I guess Tandra did lightning breathing at some point. I was like, you do realize the effects aren't real. Like, he didn't actually shoot lightning out his fucking, like,
His
all
feet, yeah. Yes.
like, they make this very clear in the story. The effects aren't real. So, just using, simple comprehension.
That's
If
what
the
I told
lightning
him.
isn't-
That's
if
what I told
lightning,
him.
if lightning isn't real, then what else could it have been?
Right.
Sir, like, have you never sprinted before?
Have you never
Like,
seen superhero movies when they make a loud noise, a bang, or like that's why like they hear like when they were talking about like, oh, then how did Tanjiro hear that noise? Like he said it sounded like lightning, but no, like that's just Zenitsu moving fast, and I think it was like the house mansion arc. That's just him moving fast.
yeah,
Again, like have you not seen like a superhero movie, like for example, like A Train from The Boys? Like he makes a loud fucking noise when he's running
yeah,
quick, or like obviously like the Flash in some aspect. And yeah,
or
just like what are we talking about?
yeah, or you might have like some metal sheets where like if you wobble them, it sounds like lightning and shit. Like
Right,
it's like
exactly.
it's a lot of things that can be confused with lightning, whatever, right?
Right,
But
right.
anyway, with the Tandro lightning breathing, it's like dog. He literally just bent his knees and just sprinted.
That's
Like that's
that's literally
literally every time you like. Let's say you're running for the bus because the bus is gonna pass you up.
you're
What
gonna
do
run
you do,
quick.
bro?
You're gonna
Do
run
you
quick.
Please tell me, like in the process of you jogging and running, do you not bend your knees? I mean,
Right.
like that's simple shit. Like look at the Olympics. Like when they get ready to take off, what are they doing? They're bending their knees and breathing,
Right,
right?
they'll take a
So it's
deep
like,
breath and then yeah, gun goes off, they sprint.
yeah, but like I mean, I guess the visual effects will confuse some people, but it's like you have to be a complete moron to think that that shit is real, especially when there's already information out there saying that the shit is not real.
Right.
But
And they don't even like how that information is like confirmed by a fucking extra manga novel
oh
panel thingy. Like,
please,
come on, man.
it took One Piece over 1,000 chapters to explain what devil fruits was. Miss me with that shit, dog.
Right.
Like,
Again, like for at least in my opinion, all right, and from on my side of things, I don't know how you feel about One Piece, but like I fucking love One Piece, but like I'm allowed to call that shit out too. Like I fuck with it, but I don't hate it because I know people even in my own original video when I was doing the whataboutisms and I was bringing up examples of One Piece, people thought I hated that show. No, like I like the show, but yeah, why did we have to wait until like Water 7 to even figure out there's other kinds of devil fruits? Or
like,
however the
look,
fuck it was, or however how far it was. Like what?
point is, like, authors got different ways of explaining things. And hey, bro, even what I said in my video, if you was mad because the extra told you that breathing styles weren't real, in my Demon Slayer video, I show many instances where even without the extra pages telling you that breathing styles weren't real,
Right.
just pay attention to the words. When they use techniques, people give their interpretations on what that technique is, or the perception of it. Like, say for
Right,
instance,
right.
if Tanjiro, like, for examples, shit, Taquito. Let's say Taquito,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
when he used his mist breathing, whatever. I remember the Upper Moon Demon saying like, "Oh man, it's almost as if." Keyword, as if.
Or like,
It
or
looks
like,
like,
or like,
yeah,
yes, or
like
feels like for other examples. But yeah, go on. With them.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
the way they speak, it's like they are letting you know this shit's not real, but it's like, but you need an extra page to tell you that. Like,
Right. Again, comprehension issues, man. Like, how do you not get that? Like, I know that they know that shit's not real, but like they just want to argue for the sake of arguing, and not just them, but especially them. But like, this is like a lot of people too who don't like the show. That's
yeah,
crazy.
it's just picking and choosing, right? And it's almost like you just better off saying like you don't like the show because maybe it's not the most creative, maybe like the plot is too cliche.
Yeah,
Cool,
like yeah.
whatever.
Right,
You did
right, of
better
course.
just saying that instead of just trying to find these little dumbass reasons. It's like
Right, and try to
makes no
differentiate.
sense.
Yeah, and just try to like try to like differentiate like, oh, like how does serpent breathing kind of branch off of love breathing or something like that. I was like, what the fuck are we talking? Are we trying to like, are we seriously trying to like kind of like make this realistic in the world of fantasy? Like, why are we trying to logicalize fantasy? Oh, that's what I want to know.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Another thing with the breathing styles is like the reason why, like, this is just another shit, just like just common shit. Like, if you just know like the context behind each breathing style, like, let's say for instance, like love breathing, they said, I don't know if they said this, I could be wrong, but I remember talking to them and they said, well, how is it determined that Mitsuru gets love breathing? I said, well, Rengoku taught her that. So,
Right,
Rengoku is
right,
the fire Hashira. Usually breathing styles, like you're able to create your own based off of, taking off of the previous breathing style and, creating what fits for you.
right,
And,
right.
like obviously no one's just walking up to her saying you got love breathing. No, like a lot of these styles are based off of the character's personality, like like the
Right.
offspring of them and shit.
Exactly,
So it's
exactly.
like,
Yeah.
it's like, so yeah, why Mitsuru named it love breathing makes a lot of sense if you know her background, and also if you know like the correlation between love and heat. Like,
Oh yeah.
not to get vulgar here, but
No, of course.
usually when you have sex, usually your body heats up, your hearts get to racing. Like when you're flustered by someone you like, you get you start to heat
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
It's little shit like that where it's like, dude, like, is this story simple or are y'all just idiots? Like, this shit is like right in your fucking face. Like, it's like ABC shit.
Right, like it's a little kid's book you can find at fucking Target. Like, go to the little kid's book and yeah, like that would be Demon Slayer in terms of the book in terms of their story.
Yeah, and it's like, this is another one. I think they say, oh, beast breathing and wind breathing basically look the same. It's like, why don't they just make them the same thing? It was something like that. And it's
Right,
like,
right.
well, in nature, they're similar, which is why the author ultimately chose to put it underneath wind. And if you know anything about wind, it's very inconsistent and all over the place.
Yeah,
Like, it's like,
exactly.
fam, this is like basic shit. You should know. Like when you watch Sanemi, I think that's his name, Sanemi, the guy with
Sonomy,
the
yes,
wind. Yeah,
Sonomy, yes.
Sanemi.
Yeah, yeah.
When you see Sanemi and when you see Inosuke fight, it's literally like all over the place. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's like wind. Like, like when you go outside on a windy day, you just getting knocked around all over the place. You don't
Oh
know what
yeah.
to expect with the shit. So it's
Right.
like, it's just little simple shit like that. It's
Of course,
like
yeah, yeah.
there's no fucking way you're trying to act condescending and act like you a know-it-all to even call yourselves A-list exists. It's like, but you niggas act like fucking buffoons. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But it's like, come on, dog. Like, but anyway, that whole shit we talked about, debated that One Piece stream that they re-recorded me on, whatever.
Right.
So I guess shit, it got to, I think I might be getting stuff mixed up. They did a fucking revisited on my Captain Mag, or not Captain
They
Mag, on
did,
my,
cause yeah, cause I was watching it. Well, at first I watched your video and I was just like, okay, since I know how they rebuttal with my shit, I want to see what they say about your stuff, and some of the stuff was
bro,
stupid.
trust me, bro. When I tell you, I was not taking that shit serious, and
Yeah,
a lot of it
no.
stems from what I'm finna tell you now, which is just stop shit. The just stop shit. They made a first response. They made a revisited video. I didn't watch it because I'm not watching no log ass stream. That's just not what I'm gonna do.
No, no,
But
no.
you got people that try to instigate the shit. Whatever. It's like, all right, whatever. They said, I said he didn't have any friends. I said I never said he didn't have any friends. I asked the question. That's not the same as saying you don't have any friends.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
But it's a bunch of that shit turned into, because clearly at this point we had issues, like there was a lot of tension between us because the way they were just going about shit, like going behind people's backs, like the way they speak, it's like this whole 2v1 discussion shit that they think is like a well organized event. It's like, how the fuck is you supposed to have a cordial conversation with someone when there's two people trying to overtalk one person? It
Exactly.
just, what I'm saying, like, so like uh so yeah, like we had issues with leading up to the first, after the leading up to that point. The second time they were finna do a part 2 on my revisited, on the just stop video.
Okay.
That this time I said fuck it, like let me go ahead and like try to patch things up so I can join your stream with them so we could talk about the issues together. So I tried to talk about the issues, we trying to like patch things up, whatever. Like these things, I'm like, hey, look, like, like, let's patch things up so I can come in your stream. bro, like just like the females they like to fucking divert the conversation into some whole other shit. Why did you do this? It's like, dog, I didn't come here for all this shit. Like, I'm just
Right.
trying to like see if like if was there any issues like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to like go into depth about it because I'm not assuming our issues are that deep to where we need to have a serious conversation. It's one of
Right.
those things where it's like, yo, like I know like shit's been kind of tense between us, but like, yo, like I'm trying to come in your stream. Like I don't know if I said this, but I was just trying to patch it up so it eventually can lead up to me coming on this stream. I
Right.
was like,
Right.
yo, like this shit was, yo, like if if I ever said something, blah blah blah. I don't know exactly how the conversation went, but that was the intentions and they try to talk about some whole other shit. It's like talking to your girlfriend, like you trying to apologize for her about, like, hey, I'm sorry that I was ignoring you the other day. And she said, well, yesterday you didn't buy me no food. It's like some whole other shit. And now it's a whole
Right.
different conversation. It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
Right.
It's like, I'm not trying to do this. So I eventually just got to the point where, like we was talking or whatever, and it clearly was just like talking over me. It's just like, fam, like, can I get a word in or some shit? Like every time like I would say some shit, it's like it just like felt like I was getting cut off. So it's like, you know what? Clearly you niggas aren't interested in talking. So let me
Right.
just leave, right?
Right.
I left. Bro, tell me why I leave, right? Go on YouTube. These niggas recorded the whole conversation
Wow. Without you knowing?
without me knowing.
Wow.
I said, wait.
I beg your
Who the
pardon.
fuck said I never said anything about, hey, let's record?
Right. Right.
When
Right.
when at one point at what point did I say, hey, let's do a live stream hashing out some things? Usually when you hash out some issues with a person,
You.
you don't do that in public settings. You
Of
do that.
course not, man. What? That's why there's never drama shit on my videos. Because, like, of course, if God forbid, if I was in the shit like that, like, obviously, I would resort it privately, like a normal person would. Like, even as a content creator myself, yeah, obviously, we all have those moments where we're content brained, like, oh, content, content, content. But, like, come on, really, with private matters like that, though, what?
Yeah, like so like and keep in mind a lot of guess what they was mad about that they wanted to have a whole conversation about. They was upset that because I said they had female emotions.
That
Like
is where they draw the line. They can do all this dumb shit to me and like excuse it as like, oh, it's just a joke or it's just a picture, man. It's harmless that someone from their community drew of me. Like, this is during a Demon Slayer video, so like, I don't mind the insults, and I know they're probably gonna think I do care because I keep bringing it up. But it's just like that just wasn't productive to the conversation. Someone from their community drew like a funny, goofy picture of me, and they put it up on their screen while watching the Demon Slayer video. Again, that had nothing to do with the topic at hand. They were clearly insulting, and then like they're just over here denying it. And it's like, again, like that's where you
what
draw the
making
line to calling them females or like they act like females. Really, is that what we're like you
basically making fun the way you look.
or yeah, basically, yeah.
Once again, they're the last motherfuckers to make fun about any
Kaden and I
motherfuckers.
said this too, because like apparently you called them gay or whatever, and then again they're crying about
I
it.
I never called them gay. What
Also,
happened was
oh, okay, yeah. What's the context with that?
someone came to me because them bitch ass niggas, those idiots stole my. I made a JoJo's Part 4 video, and literally as soon as I uploaded it, 40 minutes later, they're literally still in the thumbnail and title with revisited slapped on it, bitching and whining the entire time, and it's like in the video, like I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like I never, I guess because like, it was a segment in the video where it's like I gave a disclaimer where it's like I have no issue with gay people because the people on the internet are stupid. Like they're gonna assume, oh, he doesn't like JoJo's because he's gay or whatever the fuck or homophobic. No, I had to get that out the way, like a quick
No, and
disclaimer.
that's fair. That is a fair disclaimer, especially for a JoJo anime. Yeah, of course.
Exactly. If for any show JoJo's, so I'm like, look,
Exactly.
bro,
Yeah, of course.
like. Look, dog, I don't have no issue with y'all, but y'all show a little fruity, and this is the reason why I never really gave a fuck about it. Because it's like that's
Right.
not my taste. Not because they're gay, but no. Because one of my favorite characters in Part 4 is a gay, he's a character that's I think he's homosexual. I don't know. He's probably a metrosexual, Rohan.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
anyway, they stole the entire video, and I guess one of the people in my chat said, one of them are gay or some shit. I'm like, I don't care. Like, if they're gay, they're gay. I don't give a shit. So someone told me that. So I said, I just like, okay, if they're gay, they're gay. I don't give a fuck.
And
But
that's it.
that's it. I never said they were gay. I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
So
So
that's
like,
just you reading a chat then.
yeah,
If
it's like,
anything.
yeah. So it's like, and then the only thing I called them was female emotions, which is my interpretation of calling them bitches, like emotional bitches, because they're
Right,
very
right.
emotional. And it's
Oh
like, why,
yeah.
of all things, you're upset about the female shit. Like, dude, who cares? You just call me a bitch back. If that would make you feel better, call me a bitch back. Say I have
Right.
female emotions. Like,
Right.
it's not that serious. Like, the
Right.
fuck. But anyway, after that conversation, they recorded me without my consent. They tried to make it seem like, oh, we had a reason or whatever. Eventually, they apologized for it, but fuck your apology, nigga. You knew what you was doing. Look,
Right, right.
after that point, they created a calling this a documentary would be an understatement. I don't even think there's History Channel episodes where they're this fucking long. When I tell you, like they did a restream of my shit, you know, because like I told them, I eventually I was gonna try to join their stream and talk about it.
Right.
Fam, this stream was 11. I don't know if it was the second or the last one. The
Jesus
second to
Christ.
last one of them shits was 11 hours. And at that point, I said, oh, yeah, these niggas are weirdos. Like, they basically
Wait,
just confirmed
in total or like or just like or like is it
one
all in one stream or is it like in total of multiple streams?
in total of multiple streams. They spent 20 plus hours on it.
So what about that 11-hour? Was that was just one stream? 11 hours?
That was one stream, bro. When I tell you these motherfuckers spent in half a day, like almost half a day.
What the
It's like you're half a day damn there. Hey, you're wrong about this. That's like, dude, who fucking cares at this point?
So that
I'm
was
not
the
watching it.
that was the 11 hours of that JoJo video you did?
No, that was JoJo. Was a different one. That's separate. I'm talking about the Just Stop Demon Slayer. They
Oh,
made a
Just Stop.
trilogy. Yeah, because it was a Demon Slayer video. I reacted because someone wanted me to react to it. Bro,
Right,
they
right.
made a whole documentary on that, and then one of them was 11 some hours. I said,
Oh my
okay,
god.
okay, mental note. These niggas are weirdos. Okay, not
Yeah.
know that not to stay far the fuck away from y'all.
Right, right. right. Cuz
So
I think with my stuff, just that one video that was an hour long and they did like I think it was 10 or 11 hours in total for 2 streams.
yeah, like, and you know, like I said, I didn't to make this very clear. I didn't watch none of that shit. So
Yeah.
if their intentions of doing that was to get me to watch any of it, to catch all the the shots they took at me, bro, I didn't watch none of that shit.
Yeah.
To be honest, I never watched. I could never get past at least 10 minutes of their stream because they spend so much time dicking around instead of getting to the point, and they spend
Yeah,
so much time
yeah.
on.
That happened with us too. That's why it was just kind of a headache by the end of it. And like we still did it, but like we just getting to a point. I think we were even just kind of skipping around because like yeah they're streaming. Of course they're gonna read their chat, but like a lot of times it's just like them yapping about some other shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like on my JoJo's video, I believe they spent like a good 5 to 10 minutes on just the intro because I said, "Don't say I didn't warn you so." And I
Right.
guess I said that wrong or whatever. They spent legit 5 to 10 minutes on that shit, and I said, "Dog, we really finna sit here and nitpick how I pronounce the word?"
Right, they did
Like,
that with me too, because I said the whole title, like I said Demon Slayer commits to no Yoiba, and then like they were saying some shit about that too. Like what? Even laughing at my description. I think even my profile picture, which is like obviously a joke, kind of terribly drawn Pikachu, and it's on purpose. My friend did it for me, and like she's self-aware, like that it's bad, and so I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it as my profile picture as a joke. But like they were spending some time on that, even laughing at my description of that Captain Mac video. Like, what are we doing? Get to the. And then they were
yeah,
criticizing me in the video. They were just like, bro, get to the intro, or like get to the point, or just, like get into the topics. I was like, so like now that I heard you say that about them, like, oh, like just get like how long they take with their shit. They're gonna criticize me for taking long in my intro, which wasn't even long, by the way. Like what?
bro, like I said, this is why they don't like whataboutism because it forces them to be consistent. Like,
Right.
so and I'm like, bro, you niggas cannot sit here and like try to talk about me and how I pronunciate words and how I talk when one of you motherfuckers sound like y'all have a nasty ass lisp. Like every time you talk, it sounds like you're spitting.
I
Like,
didn't
you
want to
can
say
hear-
it, but yeah, go. Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but yeah.
Everybody knows it. Like one of
Yeah.
them sound like as soon as they say a word, you can hear the spit bubbling off their lip. Like it just comes flying at the fucking microphone or screen. Like, and the other one sounds constipated. Like you sound like you got like Down syndrome or some shit. Like I don't fucking know. So like y'all the last people to say how I should be speaking,
Or how to
especially
pronounce
when they're
right, or how to pronounce Japanese words. I'm sorry, we're not Japanese.
especially especially when there's been a lot of times when they mispronounce words. They call characters like, for instance, they made a Demon Slayer video on, they made a Demon Slayer video with all the criticisms. They called Tanjiro Tanji or Tanny or some shit like
Tammy,
that.
yeah, I know they do that as a joke though, like, but it's still like,
That's not the point. That's not the
right,
point.
yeah, yeah.
No, 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 no. That's not the point. Because no, fuck that.
Well,
You
so
want to
yeah,
talk about how
yeah. Go ahead,
people?
go ahead.
If we're not gonna talk about how people pronounce words, don't call Tanjiro Tanny, my nigga. Like, he's not your best friend. He's a fictional character, bro. Like, what's with all the zesty talking now? You talking zesty? Whoever called the man Tanny before?
Nobody, like, that was because like when I was watching their video and then like again they were just yapping and like they're reading their chats or whatever. That's fine. And then they were talking about Tammy. I was or Tanny. Like, wait, in my head I was like, wait, who the fuck is Tanny?
Exactly.
When I was reacting to their shit, I was like, wait, who's Tanny?
Yeah, so it's like y'all can't talk about how people pronounce words when y'all fuck up on words or mispronounce them. It's like,
Right.
it's just idiotic. But
Right. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm Mexican and my first language wasn't English and trying to pronounce something in Japanese. I'm sorry, I guess.
or yeah, like I mean, in totality, it's like people mess up on words. It's like, who cares? Like, to be
Yeah.
the word police is like some of the most dork motherfucker shit you
Yeah.
can do.
I
It's
don't.
like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
stupid.
corny. It's like,
Right. Right.
who cares, bro? People mess up on words.
It happens, man. Yeah. I don't, again, like, unrelated to the video whatsoever. Like, isn't this what y'all do? Like, just rebuttal or disagree on points. Like, come on, like, just stick to the damn point. That's what all I wanted. But they're over here
Yeah,
painting me
like,
as someone who's crying for these insults. I was like, I'm not crying about it. Just stick to the damn point. And even though, like, when them and their audience are lying, saying like, "Oh, we never insulted you," well, of course y'all did. Obviously, them and their community, obviously, like, when they're not, like, obviously it's not you guys. And I don't know if you guys know this term of like making a joke at someone else's expense, but that will, yeah, some people, like, I'm, like, I have thick skin. I've been on YouTube for like 7-8 years now, so like I've been called everything under the sun, so that doesn't bother me. But just don't say like you weren't insulting at all, man. Like, come on. Come
yeah. I
on.
mean, look,
Come
look.
on.
I mean, you seen how they look before?
I've never known.
Well, if you've seen how they look, it would make all the sense in the world. It's usually the ugly
No,
ones that always.
yeah, like, guy, this is
Yeah.
Triggered saying that, not me, because like I don't
No,
care
yeah,
what
no,
they
no,
look.
no, no. That's me. Yeah, y'all some
Yeah,
ugly motherfuckers. Like,
yeah.
it's no secret. Like, y'all ugly and y'all chat ugly as fuck too. Like,
Right, like, I'm not the most handsome guy either, like, I'm not trying to compare
yeah,
myself to them, but like, of course, but like, again, I don't care like what they say, or like, or if
yeah,
anyone says like, oh, like, because they're making fun of me wearing a fucking Red Goku shirt, but like, I don't care. So
yeah. Nah, if you gotta, nah, stop it. No, look, like I said.
yeah.
Anyway, though, enough for that. Because I ain't the most handsome guy ever. But yeah, they can't talk about how someone looks. Cause yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
anyway,
yeah.
I forgot the point.
Well, which is, I know we kind of finished that discussion of like them kind of recording you without you knowing, and like you were trying to talk to them, but I know that was already all kind of done out of the
Yeah,
way.
like after the Just Stop stuff, basically,
Oh yeah, just stop. Yeah.
they got an interview from Just Stop because I remember making fun of them on the stream for dick riding Just Stop and him not even acknowledging them, and I guess they had like this hidden in the pocket interview that was like supposed to prove me wrong, and it's like, okay, drop it, like y'all better get something out of it, all this dick riding y'all doing, like. So it's like, so I watched the interview on stream, and bro, that shit was so bad. It like just picture two awkward people not knowing how to talk to people having a conversation. It's
Oh
like,
man, no.
and it's like, wait, what was going on with this, bro? Like, y'all, this is a terrible interview. Like, y'all don't know how to talk. Y'all over here asking these cookie cutter ass questions. It's like, I'm out of here, bro. These niggas are weirdos.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's why I'm not gonna watch part 2. It's not why I'm gonna, cause like them and their audience are asking me to talk to them. Like, I'm not gonna do any of that, bro. I'm too old for this shit.
yeah, no, you're not gonna get anywhere by talking. To
Exactly.
them,
Like, and I understand what you were saying with your original comment that I was gonna watch the video, but like, again, it was just a one-time thing. I'm not gonna do part 2 because it's gonna be the same bullshit. I'm not gonna watch 5 hours of that. So like, I'm good. I did it once, never again. That's it.
Yeah. But yeah, after that whole Just Stop stuff, you would think we would go our separate ways. Nah, that's when the JoJo videos came into a picture.
Okay.
They bitched about that, and then that's when someone made a video basically making fun of them for crying about my JoJo's video, basically not really adding anything of substance, but just bitching and crying like, how can you not like this or whatever? It's like it was a funny video. So I'm like, good. Someone else sees that these guys do nothing but bitch. So
Right.
it's like so after that, I believe came the Captain Mac video, and the Captain Mac
Ooh.
video was recommended to me. Once again, I treated this video like I think I only spent like maybe 5 to 10 minutes on it, and in the entire video, it was me and some other guy. We was not taking that video serious. Like we were just like whatever he says is whatever. Like it was just like a stream event. We were just chilling, whatever,
Yeah,
right?
of course, of course.
So I guess after that, these guys in a desperate attempt took a portion of that stream or whatever, and like it wasn't nothing crazy and like we cut it off like halfway around the point where he was talking about the Demon Slayer being misogynistic or some bullshit like that.
Yeah,
So it's
that was
like,
crazy.
yeah, I just cut it off. Like this nigga, he's trolling at this point. So I
Yeah.
cut that shit off. They reacted to that. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead, bro. At this point, it wouldn't be like I'm normal that you guys are acting like weirdos. It's like it's normal to me. It's just another day at this point.
Yeah.
At one point, I came in your Discord. I think before the year ended. I don't know what year, 2023, 22. I don't know which year it was. I was like, hey, like, to kind of wrap up the year, like, let's have a discussion. Let's have a little debate. Like one of you though, not both of you, one of you. And I don't know who the fuck I was talking to. He was like, nah, I'm good. I said, well, ask your other brother. Maybe your other brother want to have this debate with me. Just, 1v1. Because I'm not finna have a discussion with y'all and y'all finna talk over me. No, it's 1v1.
Right.
Live stream, whatever. They said, nah, he good too. So it's like, oh, well, I'll give y'all the two so y'all can make up your mind or change your mind if y'all want to. They said, nah, we good. So it's like, all right, cool, whatever. And I guess it got to the point. I think I got the timelines mixed up or whatever. Because around the JoJo's video, it's like around that era where the JoJo's video dropped. Now all of a sudden, one of them wanted to debate me, and I'm like, wait. That's not how that works. This is 3 months later, or however many months later, since I gave y'all the option to have a debate with me. Now all of a sudden, y'all want to have a debate with me? No, that's not how that works. Fuck you. Enjoy your reaction video, and bye bye. Leave me alone.
Right. Because I think maybe they just had nothing to debate about at the time. For me, based on hearing everything you just said, maybe because like again now they have ammo because you dropped the JoJo video. Because maybe back then they had no ammo. In my opinion, that's what it sounds like.
No, I mean that, and I think maybe if I'm just assuming, maybe they just didn't really have. I mean, because a lot we was gonna talk about was basically them recording me without my consent,
Right.
them sneak dissing behind my back, basically doing a lot of female shit. And it's
Right.
like, also with the Demon Slayer shit, it's like, that's basically what we was gonna talk about. Just I was mainly
course,
just
of
doing
course.
it just to, give content to the fans or whatever. Like it was
Sure.
just like,
Yeah.
fuck it, I don't like them, but for the sake of content, let's see if I can get some shit started up, whatever.
Yeah, of course,
But
of course.
that's what that was. But after that, it was I don't even know what happened after that. I think I mean I might just be missing shit, but I went straight to I made my Demon Slayer video, and after I dropped my Demon Slayer video, of course they instantly reacted to it. So I told them, I'm like, hey bro, make y'all own video. Like let's see like what issues y'all really have with this shit. Like go ahead, drop y'all video.
Oh, I would love to see a video from them seeing like
no,
talking
they
about
dropped
what their issues of Demon Slayer is. What's up?
They dropped it.
Oh, really?
Bro, when I tell you that video was so bad, man, like it was so bad. And before I watched the video, I was like, trying to confirm, make sure it wasn't no funny business going on.
Yeah,
I
of course,
said,
of course,
hey,
of course.
is this is the video serious? Are they being serious? Because if not, I'm not gonna watch it. Like I had people from the Discord saying, yeah, it's a serious video. It's a serious video. Like no bullshit. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch it. So I watched the video. I reacted to it on stream. Shit was so bad that literally, like after the entire shit, they they called it a April Fool's joke. Bro, guess when the video was uploaded?
What?
April 3rd. So like,
My God.
maybe, I don't know if I'm like, maybe I'm in a different universe, but I could have sworn April Fools was on April the 1st.
They need to maybe buy a calendar or something.
Maybe they should use AI. I mean,
Right, because at least, despite how you feel about AI, or even me using it, you could have used it right there to maybe look up, I don't know, the day of April Fools.
yeah, maybe you should have asked ChatGPT, hey, will it be smart to upload this on April 3rd and call it an April Fool's joke after I got proven to be fucking stupid? Like, maybe they should have did that. But no, I guess all AI is bad. There's nothing good that can come from AI at all.
Of course, and they're wrong, I guess, about everything.
So they called it an April Fool's joke or whatever.
I want to see this, or not the video, but like the title, or like just the video itself, and just look at the upload date.
No, the funny shit is like before I watched the video, it didn't say April Fools, but after I watched it, it said April. They added April Fools.
Oh, they. That's even worse, dude.
Peep this shit, right? And then I guess because at the time I made another stream before that stream, basically just roasting them because I was basically on their head top saying y'all niggas ain't finna keep reacting to my videos and y'all not gonna make a reason on why y'all dislike it. Like, no, give me y'all waiting for my shit. I'm waiting for y'all shit now. So I was just basically trolling them like, drop the fucking video. So I made a stream basically roasting the fuck out of them.
Right.
And then after that, I was like, Shit.
It's funny because somebody in their community like uploaded that clip. I saw this clip from you. It was like drop the video, like I'll body y'all like I body Captain Mac or whatever you said. Is that clip? That might have been the clip. You're just telling them like, bro, drop the video.
yeah, drop it, bitch. Like y'all been waiting on my y'all been fucking reacting to literally every video I made.
So that was the clip I saw then.
Yeah, it's like now y'all want to fucking go ghost. Nah, drop that shit. No, motherfucker, you got my attention now.
And the funny thing is with the title, I think it was called Demon Slayer Fanboy Crashes Out or some stupid title.
I don't even care. The thing about the trolls, I don't even care because I'm a troll myself. I laugh at a lot of that shit, but I don't know. Maybe they think it offends me. I laugh at a lot of that.
Well, no, that's funny though. That shit was funny. So that was the clip because I saw it somewhere. Because I think I was watching your stuff. Yeah, I was watching your shit or whatever, and then I guess that was recommended or something. I don't know, but like I don't know how I came across this clip, but yeah, that shit was funny though.
Yeah, but I used that. So I in the stream I had like this little screenshot because I remember going in their Discord at one point and we was talking about like the issues of Demon Slayer. This is like when we were still cordial. We was talking about the issues of Demon Slayer, and I was talking to their Discord to them about the issues of Demon Slayer. So at some point I took a screenshot. It was so long ago I forgot. I mean, I'm mistaken the two. Like I had a list of criticisms. I was basically saying in that stream, hey, this is y'all criticism right here, blah, 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 blah. Turns out it was somebody else's criticisms and I'm, mistaking them for the other people. But I was saying like the reason why I'm mistaking you guys with that guy's criticism is because when I talked to both of y'all basically had the same criticisms.
Right, so it's easy to kind of get mixed up on who said what, if it's kind of the same shit.
Yeah.
If one is just regurgitating the other's point, really.
Yeah, just in a slightly different way. It's like both of y'all basically had the same criticisms, right? And on top of that, if it was someone else's criticisms, y'all still took the criticisms and made a video, and not only that, you added extra criticisms that weren't on the list.
Right.
So it's like, how the fuck are you gonna call this an April Fool's joke when you literally took criticism from that list and added some extra shit?
Right.
So it's like y'all was taking the video serious. Now, in some parts of the video, clearly they're trolling, but
of course, yeah, because they do that. They do that. To be fair to them, they do that. Like sometimes they'll troll laugh, but yeah, sorry, go on.
Yeah, like you can tell the moments where they're trolling, but some of these is like, oh no, you actually believe this because I talked to y'all about this at some point.
Right.
Like, even if I mix y'all up, y'all shit is still the same damn near. So yeah, that excuse of that video it was clearly we were trolling because the criticism came off y'all it was a real video. Y'all just got proven to be fucking stupid. Right. And people was like, and hell, let's roll with their shit as it was an April Fool's joke. People in my chat was like, bro, there's no way they did this. There's no way that of all the times to be serious, they choose to dick around now.
Exactly, right. Like, when y'all were given the opportunity to make a video, like this is what y'all do? Y'all just kind of curl and, roll away? Is this really what we're doing?
Even though it was a serious video, they just, didn't want to, own up to it because they look fucking stupid. Like, one of the criticisms was...
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, what was their shit that they were saying in that?
One of the criticisms were, how, and this is a criticism that wasn't on the list. This is something that came from their brain. One of the criticism were, how didn't Muzan smell Nezuko? I said, how would Muzan smell Nezuko? You know, because this is around the time Tanjiro pulled up on Muzan for the first time, right?
Right. Oh, right.
I said,
in that city, yeah.
I said, yeah. He said, how did Nezuko smell Nezuko? I said, bro, Nezuko wasn't even around that time. Tanjiro didn't even have a box, so how the fuck would he smell her?
Right.
It's like I'm confused. It's like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Like, you want him to have like Superman, like you want him to just like, do some Goku shit and just sense the auras in the environment. Like, I don't know where that shit came from.
Wait, so Muzan not spelling Nezuko?
It was something in the lines of, how didn't he smell or sense Nezuko? And I said, how would he sense Nezuko if Nezuko wasn't around that time?
Right.
You can't just sense people that aren't there. Like, that's not how that works. Like, that's just you adding some extra shit that doesn't need
I'm
to
trying
be
to
there.
think of that scene. Like, was she there? I don't remember where she was.
No, you remember because
did Tamayo take her at that time?
No,
I don't
at
remember.
The time, they
I have to
first
remember
arrived to
season
the city.
Yeah. And I know both of them are there, so that's why I'm confused. Like,
no, she left him by the he left her by the little noodle stand because
right. Okay, right. Yeah.
Yeah, and he dropped his bowl and he was like, "Oh, I gotta sniff a Muzan," so he just ran off, and she wasn't with him at the time.
Okay, so, right. I remember now.
So it was like, why the fuck,
like, what the fuck is that, man?
It's a nitpick. It's stupid.
That is that is seriously a nitpick.
One of them was like, "Oh, how did Inosuke learn?" It was something about how did Inosuke learn beast breathing or some shit. It was something on the lines of that, and it's
right.
It was basically something where you could draw like a quick conclusion on this. Like, well, the person that Inosuke beat up for the swords, he also got the information from about the final selection and everything else about the Demon Slayer Corp. He got that from that guy he beat up. And they said, how did he learn about wind breathing? Because I guess they think that you need to learn a breathing style before you create your own breathing style.
Right.
It's not like that at all. Like, It's not like you don't have to learn, the base of the breathing style to, do your own version of it. That's just if you're being taught by a Hashira or something, they'll start from that point. And then if you eventually develop your own shit, you develop your own shit. But no, with Inosuke, it's like, well, if he fought a wind breather, or whatever the fuck, then maybe he just seen what he did, or hell, even if he wasn't a wind breather, because I think they said the guy that he fought wasn't a wind breather. It's like, okay, so what's wrong with him creating his own shit?
Right.
Like the author is the one that said beast breathing was an offshoot of wind breathing. Like, there's no one in the story saying that, hey, Inosuke's beast breathing is an offshoot of wind breathing. Because if that was the case, it would be like, okay, why? Like, did he learn this from a wind breather? That would make you want to ask a question like that. But
right.
If the author is like trying to just put things in certain places because it just makes more sense, then that's just them just like, okay, beast breathing is similar to wind breathing, so let me just put this here instead of making it its own category because they're too similar to separate them.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, but basically the video was bad. They called it an April Fool's joke. It was a really embarrassing moment for them. I mean, I already wasn't taking them serious, but I mean, bro, we talking about like what, 3 years of them basically harassing me. Still in my.
I was gonna ask, like, how long has this been going? So 3 years? My God.
Maybe 4 now. It's been so long, bro. Like, it's like, dude, like, there's no fucking way. Like, why do we keep like butting heads? Like, we shouldn't even be like, like, we shouldn't even be on each other's radar at this point.
Right, especially how long it's been. Maybe it is a Twilight Saga.
Yeah, it's like, just keep. I mean, they get a lot of views off of reacting to my shit because like. I have a very colorful personality, so.
No, I could tell from your streams, absolutely.
Yeah, so like people enjoy watching me, but I guess because of certain things I say, it's like I don't know. It's like they rather hate watch me. Regardless, they like watching me. Whether it's hate watching or they like watching me,
right.
I do something to where it keeps you coming back or keeps you want to hear what I have to say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Despite people calling me rage baiter and all this, whatever. No, clearly I make enough decent points to where y'all want to take me serious or want to watch me to some degree.
Right, because anytime you leave a comment on my shit, they'll find your comment and they'll just start spewing all this nonsense and like painting you to be the... Right, yeah. and like painting you to be a bad guy, and like under the comment where you're like, oh, we should chat or whatever. I wish I was part of this discussion, and they're just like, oh, misery loves company.
Bro, it's like this video was 3 weeks old, bro. I said, how did you even know I commented on this shit?
Right.
Like
they're watching me. They're just watching me, and then like once Triggered Senpai shows up, like they're all going in there like crazy.
But for 3 weeks though, 3 weeks you're just sitting there waiting for me to comment.
Right.
It's like that's the type of weird shit we talking about right now. It's like, how did you even find this? It's not like it was uploaded 2 days ago. Or
and y'all motherfuckers are not subscribed to me, man. Like, let's be real. Y'all don't like me, the community. Like, you know, they'll be and then it's weird because like they'll be clipping shit from me, trying to like take things out of context and make me look bad with some of these clips that I've seen. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, it's like it's just goofy internet shit, and it's just weird shit. But it's like, yeah, there's 3 years of that shit, 4 years, whatever, and they put out that bum ass Demon Slayer video. They even asked at one point, "How did Tanjiro see ghosts?" I made it very fucking clear how he was able to see the ghosts, and a lot of it has to do with Japanese, you know, traditions and shit.
Exactly, bro.
So like it's this rock, it's called a Shiminawa, right? It's a rock with, you know, the little Shiminawa rope tied around it. Like they put it on rocks, trees. It's supposed to attract spirits, and you know, like it's basically that, right? And me personally, when I watch TV shows, I don't criticize that type of stuff because I know it's related to like some religious aspect of of a culture. So I say, okay, that's just, you know, the author being on some, you know, religious shit. But it's actually an explanation. It's like some Japanese shit, and then like they in the video still criticize it. It's like I was Tanjiro able to get touched by the ghost. It's like, ooh, it's like, nigga, it's fiction. Like,
well, that's again, they try to logicalize fiction.
It's like, put it like this, right? Like, I am against people who use, oh, it's fiction as for every argument.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah.
But in certain cases, it is just fiction. Like when it comes to religious stuff, that's just fiction. Like it's just certain walls that fiction breaks through, where it's like, you can't really like logic. You can't, you know, make it logical because it's out of the realms of, you know, logic at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, they still criticize it. It's like y'all are just idiots at this point. Like y'all just, it's like you only want to believe what you believe, and then anyone who might have a different way of like, nah, this is actually explained. Hey, this is actually what happened. Oh no, you're wrong. Why you didn't do this? Or this is what they love to do. After every time you give them the answer, like you answer their question, they always ask why.
Yes, exactly.
Like it's like toddler shit where it's like, hey Timmy, this is how you were born. This is how kids are born. It's, you know, mommy and daddy really love each other and they go in the room.
The birds and the bees discussion. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Timmy's like, why? Well, we go in the room so we can, like, you know, love each other.
Yeah.
Why? Because we have things we like about each other.
Bro,
why? It's like
they literally did that. They were in my chat doing that. Like they'll just move the goalposts and say why.
Until it becomes some whole other shit. It's
exactly.
We're not even arguing the same argument anymore. We just talking about some whole different shit. Because those stupid asses over here asking why to every fucking thing I say that's answering your question. Like,
like for example, okay, so in my video, like the part of the video where they're talking about like, oh, Tanjiro is never at a disadvantage because he's a water breather, and then I show a compilation, and at the end of the compilation, it shows Tanjiro saying, my body can't handle it, I'm not suited for water breathing, and then guess what they say? Well, why isn't he suited? Like, what the fuck? I just answered your question, you morons! And like, it's funny, in the original video, they were talking over it, they didn't even watch the compilation, they just skipped on, like, you know, like, they just skipped over that part, at the last clip, of Tanjiro saying, of Tanjiro straight up saying verbatim, my body is not suited for water breathing. I can't handle it. I can't become like Giyu in the Orikataki guy, the trainer. And then the next, you know, they say, well, why can't he do it? Or why is it not suited? Like, just like you said, like they just go to the why every time, dude.
The Caden guy, he literally dropped a compilation of different moments of where Tanjiro was at a disadvantage, and it's like, y'all just gonna ignore that? Well, whatever. Like, people are giving you evidence, you still bitching. And there was another one where they was complaining about the breathing styles, they were saying like, oh, how come like we don't get to see the different patterns of breathing for each technique that demon slayers
Yeah.
use? It's like, for one, they do have characters doing that. I specifically with Tanjiro, like they show Tanjiro using different patterns of breathing for each technique he uses. Now, do they
Right.
do this?
My
Like,
friend
do they
brought that
do
up
this?
too. Yep. He brought it
Yeah,
up.
they like now. Do they do this all the time? No, because it will obviously fuck up the flow of battle. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you don't want to cut to someone's mouth every second, like breathing and shit, right? It's like it's one of those things where the author lets you know, yeah, there are different patterns and shit, but in the grand scheme, it's kind of like whatever, right?
Right.
But I guess they wanted every character with every technique to like have different, like they wanted it to show it.
Right.
That's like, it's like, I mean, I get where you coming from, like. Okay,
Sure.
cool. But it's like, is that really a deal breaker that determines if this is poorly written? Because once again,
Exactly.
you love One Piece, and I'm pretty sure you didn't question Luffy when he was fighting Enel, you know, because Enel put molten gold over him or something. It was at one point Luffy's hand was in some molten gold.
Right.
And
Right.
if
Yeah.
you know anything about heat and rubber,
Ooh.
like, did you question that, bro? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I even
Right,
asked
right.
this question. I said, you know, after Luffy survived, you know, he survived like a million volt lightning bolt or some shit from Enel. It was like some really powerful lightning bolts.
Of course. He's like, God. Of course. Yeah.
You know, and you know, Oda's reason was, oh, it was because he's rubber. And I was like, well, you know, I pulled one of their moves, right? The A-list people. I pulled one of their moves. Well, what type of rubber is he? Bro,
Yeah.
when I tell you, bro, nigga, I don't know if they lost their shit, but I know people in my shit who were One Piece fanboys. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them was from the chat. People were losing their shit. They're like, why are you looking too deep into it, bro? It don't even matter. When you doing too I'm like, oh, but when we do it with Demon Slayer, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, we can say here and
cool.
say like, oh, what kind of different breathing is it? Like, do they breathe from their nose? Because that's literally what they said. Like, oh, like why can't it just show like I don't know lightning breathing? Why don't they just breathe from their nose?
Yeah, it's like it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, okay, I could get how this could probably, you know, like piss somebody off, but it's not really something where it's like, oh my god, like this is like so bad. It's like 'cause
Right.
if that's the case, y'all like One Piece, and then there's many instances where shit just logically don't make sense. Like,
And
it
yeah,
doesn't make
and like shit isn't answered yet, or like again they complain about Demon Slayer how we have to wait 19 chapters about sun breathing or like to or whatever, or like yeah, like I said, the extra manga extras, but again we don't even know shit about like devil fruits and how they differentiate from each other, like Logia, Paramecius, and Zoan. You don't know
yeah,
that.
and on top of that, it just takes over 1,000 chapters for the story to progress. Really, it's like y'all
Right.
can't talk about progression in anything.
And then
or
they were
how
asking,
long it
yeah, them in their chat were asking us about like, yeah, and like something about plot holes, and I was like, yeah, bro, like we can name plenty, and they were asking us to name One Piece plot holes, and we did, and they're just like, what? And then they're just like, wait, so you're telling me you can read between the lines of Demon Slayer, but not One Piece? That's like, well, one of them is a longer show than the other. So, and again, this shit is ABCs with Demon Slayer.
Yeah, like a simple plot hole I always bring up is like, okay, like if the world government have been looking for Luffy's gum fruit for 800 years, then why didn't they catch him at Enies lobby or at Marineford? Where he
Right.
literally uses gum fruit in front of 3 admirals. Like, if you realize how big of a plot hole that plot hole is so big that you can make an argument that they wouldn't even have cared about Ace at that point.
Exactly.
Like, Ace was dead ass still be alive if the story of One Piece was more consistent, but apparently, you know, we're wrong for criticizing One Piece and their plot holes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can legit make an argument that plot hole is bigger than any plot hole in Demon Slayer, if Demon Slayer even has any plot holes,
Right,
from my
right.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Maybe Muzan, you know, finding the Kamados and killing them, like, maybe that definitely could have been explained more, and I think that's a point they made that I agree with.
Yeah, of course.
But
of course.
you know, but yeah, that's yeah. Look, that's so the whole thing with them and that Demon Slayer is just idiotic. Like going after every person's videos, like
Right.
dude.
Right, who like the show.
Yeah, it's like they're not even. Like I said, there's people that saying it's perfect, but I think they're just doing that for clicks or whatever.
No,
But
of course.
most
No, you
people-
told me that too. Yeah, and I agree.
Yeah, like I think people can accept like, yeah, it's not the most creative story. It's just a cool show to watch. It's a good
Right.
solid show, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Um,
We gave it
But
a
yeah.
7 out of 10. My friend and I, even though we still like it, but obviously it's not perfect by any means. But like, yeah, because like we just get
Yeah,
painted as
like
glazers, I guess, even by them.
they only focus on the positive. You know, they only focus on the positive criticism, bro. Like anything that doesn't
Yeah.
fit their narrative, they just like nah. And I'm not talking about A-list. I'm just talking about the
Yeah,
anime
just people in
community in
general.
general.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because
Yeah.
again, like by all this logic from them, like they should really hate One Piece, bro. They should.
Exactly.
They
And that's what
should.
I was and this is why they hate whataboutisms because in my response to them, like, you know, when they made that bum ass Demon Slayer video, uh every point they made, I used One Piece to counteract it because it's like I know you like One Piece because
Right,
every
right,
person that shit talks it, you literally lose your mind over it. I mean, for God's
right.
sake, when I made my One Piece stream, y'all literally mid-stream like just recorded my shit, took it, and then you hopped in the middle of it just bitching about everything without knowing the full context of what the conversation was. So
Exactly. Yeah.
clearly you like One Piece a lot. So the entire video,
And
I was
that's
basically
all
trying to
good. You can do that, but again, your line of logic, if this is the content you're doing, make sure your line of logic is consistent.
exactly, and that's the whole point of me adding One Piece. You know, every argument they made about Demon Slayer is like, okay, that's fine for you to feel that way, but do you feel the same way about this? And
Right,
also,
right,
while you're thinking about that, let me also tell you why you're wrong about this point in Demon Slayer.
right.
So it's
Yeah,
like,
right. I do that with my video at Captain Mac, of course, and then again, they didn't like that. What
yeah, so
aboutism? Like, oh man, like, come on, bro. Like, you know why I'm doing that? Like, you know why I'm bringing up like other animes? Like, guys, we're allowed to mention other animes in this conversation.
exactly,
Demon
like it's
Slayer isn't the only anime out there. I hate to be the bearer of bad news to you guys.
yeah, like it's just different. It's just different ways to like, you know, create an argument for why your point is correct. It's like you don't
Right.
have like, and using other things as an example is, you know, is perfectly fine. That's normal in the course of debate.
Of course,
So
like this whole discourse, it's totally normal to bring up other shit, man. Like I see it all the time
yeah,
on TikTok live debates. Like those are lame, but like, because you know, some of my content algorithm is just like random stuff, and of course, animes here and there, anime related stuff. And yeah, I get like recommended live debates, and like yeah, a lot of times like they'll make comparisons, like like Gojo is the best character, and like nobody can beat Gojo, and obviously that'll trigger people to come in and you know talk about other characters from other animes. So like that's just what it is. Like we're allowed to make these other comparisons, guys, and we're allowed to do the whataboutism. We're allowed to do that, man.
yeah,
You're
like
just
I like
inconsistent.
it. Yeah, basically, and they just need to own up to that. Like, stop acting
Yeah.
like condescending dickheads and emotional
Right.
females. Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
one of the things, the other thing with the thumbnail situation, because for some reason I don't know why they think that they're right about this thumbnail shit. So I made a Chainsaw Man video saying, you know,
Oh
it's
yeah, they
trash,
put this up
whatever.
on the comments from 3 weeks ago. A 3 week old video, a month old video almost, breaking that shit up to you when you're in one of my responses to your comments. So yeah, explain that.
Yeah, so the Chainsaw Man thumbnail thing. So like I said, they've been basically stealing my titles and my thumbnails. And keep in mind, right? Like the way I used to do thumbnails and the way I do thumbnails now, like we talking about like a 2, 3, 4 year span. Like, you know,
Right,
I
right.
started to appreciate. I put more effort into my thumbnails. Like a lot of it is not just me taking a picture and slapping it. Oh, it sucks or it's trash. I stopped doing that from when I first started. So now I'm like actually creating my stuff, right?
Right,
So
right, right.
I've grown in appreciation for like, you know, like the creation of thumbnails and how important they are to a video because they're very important to a video and getting
Yeah, they
clicks
are. Yep.
as well as the title. Like they
Hmm.
tell you that when you upload a video.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, this Chainsaw Man video is like 3 years old, maybe two. It was, you know, it was some shit I seen on Google, you know, at the time when I didn't really know how to make thumbnails. I took that, it was like a wallpaper. It was on Google, right? So it's
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
just took that shit and I, you know, put trash on it, whatever, and I made my Chainsaw Man video, whatever. So they took that shit, you know, 3 years later or 4 years later, they take that video's thumbnail and my, you know, title, and they basically just like revisited on it.
Yep.
And
Just
it's
like
like,
my
oh,
thumbnail. Yep.
so basically you're just stealing my shit, but whatever, right? Like,
Right, right.
but the issue with this particular, you know, with this particular thumbnail is that the background text or the background was already red, right?
Yeah, yeah.
When they put revisited on stuff, it's a skinny red text. So
Oh, yeah. Okay.
the revisited stuff was basically invisible, and you know because they have the same title as me, and they only added revisited on it.
On it, yeah.
It can easily confuse my, you know, their video with my video, and basically taking views away from me, right?
Oh, of course.
So it's like, obviously, because it's like I don't like these people, because I could have just went and said, "Hey, can y'all take that down?" But at this point, look, conversation that's just out the window. look, dog, I hit up YouTube like, hey, am I like, can I do this? Cause I did hit up YouTube support. I didn't just copyright them. I'm like, hey, like this is what they did, blah 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 blah. Is this normal? Like on the thing when it says like pick what you're copywriting for, I think I said the thumbnail, but when I
Yeah,
talked to the support, I said it's a thumbnail in combination with the title. Like it's literally the same, like minimal changes, and that's against YouTube policies. And they said you know if you're gonna take someone's stuff, you can't just make minimal changes to it. And
Yep.
them just
I've read those terms of services. Yep, you're absolutely right.
So this when you slap revisited on my thumbnail that has a red background and it basically makes it invisible, and when you just slap revisited on a title,
yeah,
it's like, bro, now it's like you really can confuse some people out there that might just be looking for my video and they accidentally click your shit, and now you getting free views, and now on top of this, now you know maybe they might not be incentivized to watch my video because maybe they just came to my video in the first place to just hate on it.
right.
So,
and that really fucks with the algorithm. Really,
yeah,
especially like well, whatever you got going on, because I know your shit's like anime stuff, and yeah, that'll fuck with the algorithm.
Yeah, and it's like you search my stuff and they shit pop up first, or my
right.
I don't even want to deal with that shit. I don't know why YouTube even allows people to take the same thumbnail. Like if you're gonna take the same thumbnail, because I don't, my issue wasn't them taking the thumbnail, it's how they used it, right?
Yeah,
because you know, other people reacted to my videos before, right? And they took my thumbnail and did like some little weird creative shit with it, like what if they covering it with half their face, or
like those are fine. Yeah,
like I don't have an issue with those. All right, like you got some people that use my title, but the thumbnail is so different. I'm like, whatever. Like you can take the title and just add whatever to it, right. But yeah, I hit up YouTube about that. They said, "Oh yeah, you're perfectly in grounds to copyright strike them." So
that's the whole copyright strike thing that these guys are bringing up in a 3-week-old video. You try to copy strike them. Oh, like
yeah, because have them tell it I was abusing the system, but technically they were abusing the system because
they are.
Yeah, they're actually the ones abusing the system.
They are.
I have the right to copyright strike you. I'm not just doing this for no reason. Like I let y'all slide 5 different other times. I said, fuck it. At least you can see the red text, right? And hell, like, because I know they might just say, like, oh, you can just see the time duration and be like, oh, this one is a live stream, this one. But most people, it's not going to look that deep into it. They're just going to see the thumbnail and title and just click. Right?
Oh, yeah, so, I do that.
Yeah, I've done it before. So that's why I'm telling, like, it's very possible to, like, get shit mixed up. But, yeah, so after I sent the copyright strike, it took the video down or whatever. So basically the strategy behind that was to fuck up the algorithm so that video is basically invisible. And also get the fuck out of here. Stop taking my shit. Well, I'm gonna do something about it.
Right.
But YouTube has, this where the abuse comes in, because now people can just appeal it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right, yeah.
Not only do you get their information, their address, and doxing information, which I don't know why they said I was threatening to dox them. I never was gonna dox them. All I said was, and I know where y'all stay, so I could really make some jokes off of that. Maybe I guess you could take that as a form of me maybe wanting to dox, but I have no interest in doxing people. Like
no. Like, especially, like, you're a big, obviously, like, like, you're a decently sized channel, so, like, why would it be in your best interest to, like,
exactly.
Like, your ass would be a kick right now. Like, you'd be a kick streamer by now if you actually were doing everything that they're claiming you're doing. You'd be a kick streamer. You'd be a criminal. Hated on the internet.
I'm not that stupid to where I'm a dox. I'm not gonna dox you, bro. I'm just saying, like, ooh, and I know where y'all stay. Oh, I really could make some jokes about that.
Yeah.
But I was just talking shit. I wasn't gonna dox nobody.
Yeah. Again, like, why the fuck would you do that? Especially like when you have a bunch of eyes on you and your channel, right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just painting you like you're the Joker, a fucking terrible person, right? That's why I didn't take everything that these guys are saying in the replies and the comments about you at face value. I'm just gonna like. It's always important to hear both sides. That's why I'm glad that you told me that stuff. I just wanted to hear from both sides. Obviously, I wasn't just gonna believe them.
I'm gonna be completely fair. If they felt like that was a threat to dox, then they have every right to feel that. They have every right. I can see how you can interpret that way, but I was never going to dox. Like that's not just.
Yeah, nah. Because again, that'd be stupid to do. You would risk everything you worked hard for, because like
yeah,
that's reputational. That's reputation just damage right there if we're actually were to do that. And even right now on this stream, again, you have a lot of eyes on you, so like why the fuck would it be in your best interest to lie? You know what I'm saying? So like it's just like my moral profile to not do shit like this. That's just scummy. So but But
Yeah,
they
I
paint
did
you that
that.
way though. That's the thing that sucks, you know. But like
Yeah, because
again,
I mean they
I
don't.
wasn't. I don't believe them when they were saying a lot of that shit. That's why, like again, because I'm the guy. Just I kind of took it, from my friend. Like it's always important to listen to both sides. So that's why I'm not just gonna believe what these guys were saying about. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, because the last time, well, I'm not even gonna bring that up because I don't want to bring him and get him involved in it.
no,
So,
it's fine. It's fine. Don't
but
worry.
anyway, damn, I lost my. Oh yeah, so the thumbnail they
Yeah.
appealed it, and they said basically, oh yeah, the video will be back up in 10 days unless you go to court about it. It's like I'm not finna go where the fuck they at. Just this
Just
is a YouTube
yeah.
video.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's gonna
Nah.
fuck up the algorithm data. Like it's gonna be hard to find. Like I completely ruined the flow of it. So who cares, right?
Right.
So yeah, I go on their stream, so that way we can avoid this from happening again. Hey, I told them on stream, like, yo, can like next time, can y'all not do this? And I
Right.
guess they was already feeling some type of way about it, which is completely understandable. Like I felt the same way about, when somebody copyright strike me. Like I get it, you're not really in the best interest of trying to like piece things up. So cool, whatever, right?
Right. Right.
But then they tried to use this SG Sami shit. Like it's this guy that, they said that, oh, it's hypocritical that you get mad at us for using your thumbnail, but you did the same thing for this SG Sami guy. And it's like, for one, you're missing hella context.
Was this the Black Clover
Hella.
thumbnail they were talking about?
Yeah, the Black Clover thumbnail. They're missing so much
Again,
context.
again, they mentioned that in the comment when you were just trying to see if you wanted to chat, and they bring up all of
Yeah.
this shit.
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay,
the
okay,
funny,
okay.
it's like it's crazy how people can pick, like they can like put their 2 cents in on something. They have no
Of
idea of
course,
what
man.
happened.
Yeah.
It's like you don't even know what happened. Like me and this SG Sami dude talked in Discord. Like we like this is something that y'all don't even know about. But yeah,
Because apparently they said that you were laughing at him or some shit. I was like, what?
Oh,
Are you? Yeah, get to
yeah,
it. Sorry,
like
I'll let you get to all that. Yeah, go ahead.
no, you're good, bro. So basically, at the time, I was looking for, I was, shitting on Black Clover because the Black Clover fans tried to strike my channel down because at the time, Black Clover was like the hottest shit out.
Yeah.
So anyone who criticized it, it was like dislike bombing. I'm glad they took that shit away. So they took away their superpower. So now it's like they try to flag the video. So like
Oh
I
my
basically want
God.
to like. Yeah, like yeah. So I basically, spent a duration just shitting on Black Clover and his fans, and in the process, I think it was about the viewership on Crunchyroll. So I was looking for a Black Clover thumbnail, or a wallpaper or some shit on Google because that's how I do all my thumbnails in the early parts of YouTube. I'll just type in the anime, like
I
see
do
a
that
picture
too.
that
Yeah.
I'm. Yeah. So like I seen that picture and it just so happens to be connected to a Twitter page and I because niggas post everything on Twitter. So it's like I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
really think anything of it, right? I didn't even know SG Sami was a YouTuber. I didn't know he even existed. Like not even gonna say existed. Well, I mean, I'm just talking about him, the YouTuber, right?
Yeah, yeah, of course. And like that's not an insult in any means. Like obviously I didn't know who you guys were until like this whole thing. I didn't even know who those two idiots were until they came about my shit. So like yeah,
Yeah.
me and Kaden even said that. Like, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't even know this SG Sami dude was a YouTuber. I didn't know he used his thumbnail. I didn't even know he was like. I just thought he was a random Twitter page who just talked about Black Clover facts and shit. So I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
because
"All right,
there's a
let me
lot of
use-"
that I do follow as well. I know it's kind of nerdy shit, but like, yeah, I could understand that confusion. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, let me use this thumbnail because I'm responding to the tweet. I'm just like, this tweet is claiming that it's something that it's not. So that's what I did, right? Like
Right.
the SG Sami dude came to my comment section was basically like, oh, this guy took my ain't no way this guy took my thumbnail. Like I'm giving you a certain amount of time to like take it down or whatever the fuck. At this time, like I'm not really thinking much of it. I'm thinking he's just some Black Clover motherfucker. It's not until I realize, oh shit, he's an actual channel. Like wait,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
hit with a copyright strike.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I'm salty about it. I make a video. I said, man, these Black Clover niggas, they mad because I disproved their information. Blah 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 whatever. I was just talking shit or whatever the fuck because he was talking shit to me. Like,
Right.
but whatever. It gets to a point where we talk about it. We have a discussion, and it's like, he came in my Discord with all his Discord people. I think thinking there was gonna be some smoke, and it's like, no, it wasn't like that at all. It's like, hey, I take away the copyright strike, you take away the thumbnail. And basically in that conversation, it was like, bro, I didn't even know you used that thumbnail. Like, even though I felt like I had a good reason to use it, but if I had I known that you used this thumbnail and had I known that this is, you was a YouTube channel, whatever, I would have never used it in the first place.
Exactly. Yeah.
So So it was a confusion at that part. So I was like, that's why I had no issue changing it. And this is the thing they never want to bring up. Like they want to bring up the SG Sami situation, but they never want to bring up the part where I changed my thumbnail. It's
Right.
like I changed the thumbnail. Like, so why we still like talking about this? Like, even like I said, even if I felt like I had a good reason to use it,
Like from his
it
point of
was
view, you can
yeah
understand the
from
confusion. Yeah.
yeah from his point of view, I can understand why he would have an issue with it because
Right.
it's something he thought of first, and it's something that and once again, that could probably cause confusion with my video and their video, and thinking that I'm responding to, his video. Where like, but technically I was responding to him, but it wasn't the way that it's not like a traditional response, like
Right.
you know.
Right.
But yeah, like basically we hashed it out. It was no issues whatsoever. Like, all right, well, I got you. Like,
No,
I'll put my shit up.
that's what's up. I'm glad to hear
And
that.
we went about our way, like
That's
that,
what's up.
that was that. Like ever since then, we just never did that. And I remember doing the same thing with Just Stop's video, because I took his thumbnail but I made it like when I did his thumbnail or whatever the fuck, right? I was responding to the video.
Yeah.
I made it like noticeable, like I put trash cans and shit. Like I made it very obvious that
Yeah.
this is like, yeah, it's his thumbnail, but this is my. Like I'm putting effort in this shit, right? So
Right.
anyone you can't confuse his video with his thumbnail with my
Yeah.
thumbnail.
Yeah.
So
Like I did that with Captain Max video.
yeah, like you're gonna take someone's thumbnail because you're responding to the video, but the
Right.
thing is you got to do something with it so where it can separate yourself from that person's video.
Yeah,
So
of
that
course.
way it won't just be borderline stealing. So
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
but that's what that whole thumbnail shit was, and I think they still got the thumbnail up because I had to remake an entire thumbnail because they were being stubborn or whatever.
But
and
the
just
Chainsaw Man one, right?
They did that for my Chainsaw Man video, and
Oh,
they took
wow.
my thumbnail for my JoJo's video, and I had to remake an entire thumbnail for my JoJo's video and my Chainsaw Man video.
That's
which
crazy.
which low key kind of fucked up my algorithm for those videos, but that just goes to show how how important the thumbnail is to the algorithm.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Mr. Beast talks about it, how like thumbnails, like he really empathizes with thumbnails are important, titles are important. Like if the biggest YouTuber is telling you that, like that shit is fucking true, and I believe
Yeah,
it.
because the first thing you see is the picture. You don't
Right.
see anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's still up. Yeah, it's
What,
still up. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad you
yes.
like did the research for that, just in case. You know what I mean? Like, so at least I'm glad you did that. Just
They're
to
probably gonna
clarify.
still find some. Yeah, they still gonna find some shit to bitch about. Like,
Yeah,
that's
of
just
course.
in
Yeah,
their
even just like no doubt this like, again, like even because another thing is that like I was claiming that they've been bombarding my shit, which I believe is to be the case because again, when I reacted to their video, like it's reasonable if they show up, right? Like him or the brother, because I know they have separate accounts. But next, I'm getting like, cause like I will be real, like my live viewers. I mean, I don't care about it, but it's always just like I don't know, like 1 or 2. At most 5 if I'm lucky. It's just really, again, I don't care about it. It's just me playing games with friends or whatever. But when I was doing
Yeah.
this shit, my shit like quadrupled the views, like 20, 30 plus views. And again, no doubt it was them bringing their audience, because
Oh, yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
their audience were in my chat too. Because again, it's like I'm watching their video. A-list exists. It's understandable if him and the brothers show up. Like that's totally cool. That I would understand. So we can like, chat or whatever. Like I could read their chats or whatever. But like
Nah, but
I
entering the
recognize a
whole
lot of the
game.
usual suspects who leave hate comments on my shit, and like they were on my stream too. So like, you can't tell me that isn't bombarding. Like,
Yeah, nah.
yeah, come on, dude.
Yeah, it's like you bringing all your people over there so they can agree with you, so it can like like, oh, I was right. I was like
Right,
picking this guy.
exactly,
I was
man.
pressing this shit. Like to go back to the One Piece stream where they record my One Piece.
Oh,
stream,
yeah,
we was
yeah,
having
sure.
a discussion about Demon Slayer.
Hmm.
Like they did the same thing to me because while we was talking about Demon Slayer, like it's a tactic in debate where if you want the audience to be on your side of like who's winning, the discussion,
Yeah.
you will press them with a lot of questions, and people confuse that with, oh, you're winning, when actually you're just asking a bunch of questions and not giving the person a chance to speak.
Yeah.
So that's what they did, and I guess I don't know what stream it was. They said something about, oh, we had a little debate about Demon Slayer on that stream, and I basically they said they smoked me, and it's like, no, you technically didn't smoke me, and I had to had to literally do a stream going back to that stream on how they didn't know what the fuck they were talking about and how they were just asking a bunch of questions and not really saying shit. It's
And
like
why?
it's like I'm like, look, I understand like when you pressure someone with a lot of questions, it's like, well, how do they do this? How do they do this? Like
And
you can't do
why?
this. Yeah, like you can't do that. You can't ask someone 100 questions and then expect them to answer every fucking question around the same time you asked it. Like,
Yeah.
and people watching is like, damn, he on his ass. Like they on his ass, bro. Like he can't even. It's like, no, it's not that. It's just you asked me too many questions, and
Right.
I just got off a stream, so I've already like mentally checked out. So now, while you asked me to do another stream and also debate y'all about this and answer your 100 questions, that's not that's
Yeah.
not winning a debate. You just asking a lot of fucking questions.
And just
So
talking about more anime shit, which again, like you're probably mentally drained at that point. Like, I was like, okay, I had my few hours, and then yeah, like you're gonna talk more about it, more anime. Like, come on, it would be tiring.
yeah, so it's
As
like
someone who
they
did it myself. Because
yeah,
me and
so it's
Caden,
like
even me and Caden's discussion, we were saying like, yeah, man, like we were even getting sick and tired of talking about Demon Slayer at some points.
bro,
Just
yeah, like bro,
content wise, yeah, and just discussions about it. But like, he was nice enough to join, and like at that point, like he already dropped his part 2 video for a while, so he was like, yeah, I'm fine to chat about it, and even like what like our stuff with like his experience with the Alix Exist people too. So like, well, yeah. But
yeah,
anyway,
cause I'm like, as soon as I saw this video, I'm like, I know they finna fuck with dude ass, and I like, it's
yeah.
like these motherfuckers just go around being toxic and shit. It's like,
And they, but like again, you're the actual toxic one, and like, yeah, I'm the one lying about them. Yeah, like, come on, dude.
yeah, it's like sometimes people just agree with you because they hate you.
Yeah.
They agree with that person because they hate you, not because
It's
that
just a
person is
bias,
right.
obviously, towards them, like the creators themselves, obviously, and just their community, So it's just like, just a hog box, really. Like again, like they don't want to acknowledge that or admit that, but that's just what it is, man.
Yeah,
And like and like it's almost like, because I get comments from like their community, like trying to play like their fucking PR manager or something. Like, no, like they were just being cordial. Like, even though they're, again, the whole drawing situation of me, and or even like, I forgot, there was like some sort of dark liquid in the background of my original Demon Slayer video at Captain Mag, and they were like, oh, like what is in that bottle? And they said urine, and they were just laughing. So again, like other ways of insulting, or even like not them specifically, but some of the people in this chat like making fun, or like they're like, ew, his laugh, or me wearing a Rigoku shirt. Like that was from his chat, but again, like I wonder how they garner that community. I wonder.
I mean, but then those would be the same people that would say I'm the bad person for saying Captain Mac had mom jeans on. So like,
Right.
so like, but whatever though. But like I said, it's this is why they don't like whataboutism.
Yeah.
Forces niggas to be consistent. But
And then these were the guys who were criticizing you for apparently criticizing Just Stop, but again, like gay or calling them female. Or I know you didn't call them gay, but like just even saying like, yeah, or even just calling them like just the way they behave emotions wise, like females. Like that's where y'all draw the line.
yeah, there was really I don't know why that female, like I'm to this day I'm still confused on why they were so hung up on me calling them female emotions. Maybe I triggered some traumatic event that happened in their life. Maybe they was raised by a single mother. I don't fucking know.
Whatever it may be, right? But like, you just you can't just be like doing all this extra shit with me and like with no doubt other people. Like, I'm not saying I'm the only victim here, but like, or not victim, but yeah, like people you've insulted. But then like when stuff like that happens, like you know, like all bets, like all hands are off the table, man. Like all bets are off. Like we're allowed to criticize, even though I'm not doing that still, even though I have every right to. Guess what? I'm an adult. Like, I just wanted to talk about the Demon Slayer, and I wanted y'all to just stick with the topic of Demon Slayer. But yet you think that I piss in bottles because there's a dark liquid in the background of my original video, and y'all wanted to point it out. That's just who y'all are. You're toxic. Just look in the mirror.
Yeah,
like, it's all good. Like, if they were self-aware toxic, then sure, I would be fine by that. But no, they're just having themselves and their community play like they're fucking, their
like
PR manager. Like, no, guys, just talk it out. It's a misunderstanding. Like, no, bro. Like, there's nothing to misunderstand when someone in your community is drawing a silly picture of me and making fun of how I edit. Or they were even literally cringing at the way I said Nezuko-chan. That's it. That's literally how I said it in the video for the commentary. And they were just ew! Like, they literally said it like that. And me and Jonathan, my friend, we reacted to that part of the video, and he was even saying, like, bro, they act like females.
Okay, so I'm not the only one.
Yeah, it's like, my friend said it. They said they acted like little girls, like in school. Like, oh, like, did you hear this girl has a crush on Timmy? And then he made fun of them, like, ew, like how they said it. So, like, you're not the only one who called them females, or like the way to act like females. My friend thinks the same thing too.
No, so it's perfectly fine in them to call Tanjiro Tanny though, right? It's okay for you to have some tangy verbiage, but
Right,
someone
right.
else saying Nezuko-chan, that's taking it too far.
Right,
It's
like yeah,
whatever.
and they just go, ew, because it was ridiculous to where even his brother was like, "That's what got you." So
Yeah,
right,
so
and again, I guess I piss in bottles based on the background and or whatever the other shit that they were saying, making fun of the description of the video, the thumbnail, the title, or my profile picture. Again, like all that is fine because obviously like all that would have been fine if I was like actually criticizing Mac personally, but this was all just about Demon Slayer and his points and his opinions and his wrong opinions. Like I would have, and at that point, yeah, all criticism is fair game for me. And yes, I show myself I'm a public face. You know, my videos are public, whatever. Like, yeah, all hands off, all hands off deck. Yeah,
that's exactly why I know put on a face cam. Like people say, you should go on face cam. That's like, why? So y'all can
yeah,
look at my background. Like,
yeah. But again,
no.
like I don't care what they said. It's just like it's just not productive to the conversation whatsoever. But again, like
Yeah, it's just
because again, if I had criticized Mac at all personally, then yeah, fine, fair game. But like, I never did that. I was just his video and his video topics and opinions only. Nothing with him personally.
yeah,
At
it
least
just
with me.
highlight.
At least in my situation with my video.
Yeah,
So I
no,
don't know
it
why
just
they took. I don't know why they took it that far. The A-list guys. I don't know why they did all that other.
I guess it's their way of being funny or keeping the stream
Sure.
entertaining. But they're not entertaining. They're not even funny. Like, so they have to do little shit like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, it just highlight that they're not able to, stay focused. It's I don't know. I don't know if that's a sign of autism that you can't focus on one subject. You got to focus on
I
everything
think
else.
it's isn't that like yeah isn't that just like ADHD or something like that?
It's something like that. It's like just because like I said, it goes back to part of the reason why I don't watch their responses to me is because it's too long and it takes
Yeah,
you too long
yeah.
to get to the point, and it's only so long I'm gonna stay before I'm like, fuck it, I'm out. Like
Right, right.
I don't even care. Like y'all are nobodies any fucking way. Like
Right, that's why I'm just like not give like it's not for me. It's not just like about like I don't want to give them the satisfaction to give them content, or whatever. It's just like again, I'm not wasting my energy on stupid people like that. Like that's why I'm not gonna watch part 2 of that shit, man. Even though, like, no doubt there's some comments wanted me to, and like I'm not going to, man. Like we got the point across, like just how toxic y'all are as well. Even though, again, even when you ask a question and we answer it, you'll just you'll just change the goal, or yeah, you'll just move the goalpost and say why. Like we
yeah,
try to talk to them. Like even like another great example, like it was the whole thing with Tanjiro breaking the sword, and like the swordsmith people were kind of forgiving him, and we were explaining this because we do research. Internet is free. We know about this because I know a lot of things of like Asian, Japanese culture, and like that was just really them, just kind of like, that's what they do. Like their whole thing is about respect. They'll blame themselves if a product isn't, well made. Of course, they're gonna blame themselves and not Tanjiro,
yeah.
and like. We explained that to them, and while they were there in the chat, so like that's why, in my opinion, I think that's why they were just like blaming themselves and not Tanjiro, like for breaking the swords. Even though we were saying, well, I mean, it is still Tanjiro's fault, but anyway, we were bringing up all that shit, the Japanese culture, and about like their interpretation of respect and all that stuff, and then like what do they say? Oh, are all Japanese Asian people like this? Like what?
What the fuck?
Right, right. Like what the fuck are y'all talking about?
They just talking, bro. They just fucking. Like I said.
Well, like what the fuck was that rebuttal? Like, are you serious? And I was just like, okay.
They were just trying to be the focus of the show. Like it's
Yeah.
like that's the same thing they did with me with cause just stop responding to my video reaction of his video.
Right.
And in the video he basically told me to jump off of a building and kill myself. But
What the fuck? Oh my god.
yeah,
I
but
didn't
keep
know
in
that.
mind I also didn't know Just Stop was like 18 and still in high school, so I
Oh,
felt bad
okay.
I felt bad about the video I made because I was coming at him kind of like, because when I make videos or reactions or whatever, I try to make it entertaining. So maybe sometimes I can come off offensive. So I didn't know he was like that young. So I took the video down eventually. That on top of people just making this whole, like keep in mind, I never cared about Demon Slayer, right? And
Right.
it's like, I react to a video, and now for the next 3 years, I'm perceived as a Demon Slayer fanboy because
Right.
people are getting facts wrong, and I'm like, nah, that's not right, that's not correct. You're being disingenuous. They said, bro, the only time I see you is when you're defending Demon Slayer. I said, I'm defending mad shit that I don't even like.
Right.
Like, what does that even mean?
Right.
Like,
People
but
say the same shit about me, like, oh, I'm defending this shit, and like, oh, every time I see you, just talk about like Demon Slayer shit. I was like, oh my god, bro.
Yeah, so it's like now I'm basically out to own up to the shit now. So I'm just out here repping the flag that I didn't even want to rep in the first place.
Right,
But
like right. Like I made one video, and like keep in mind, like you and I are very different with our content. Like I play some games, like I play mostly video games and just make some, funny edit videos, and like mostly I just been live
yeah,
streaming recently. And like that Demon Slayer video, like it was the one time thing, passion project, whatever. And then yeah, next I'm like repping a flag that I was forced to rep, I guess.
yeah. So in that just stopped when he was reacting to my reaction to his Demon Slayer video. Them niggas, like A-list, they was in the chat trying to like argue with me in his chat. It's like ain't like it just come off really thirsty. It's
Absolutely, yeah.
it's like why are you trying to debate me in his live stream chat? It's like it just don't make sense. Like
It's like no doubt it's just like them trying to like any way to get an angle at you kind of thing, like or just to like really grind your gears, like yeah, defend this guy, like yeah, you know what I mean, and argue like them joining into your, like they're doing all that just to be petty.
Yeah, like they joined my stream before when I was playing Elden Ring, and they was like kind of pressuring me about the questions, my criticisms of Demon Slayer, and I guess the Just Stop video. And it got to a point where it's like I was like, bro, if y'all hate Demon Slayer that much, just make a fucking video.
Right.
Tell us why you don't like it.
Right.
They said, oh yeah, if you make a video on why One Piece is trash, we'll make a video on why Demon Slayer is trash. I said, why the fuck you need me to make a video for y'all to make a video?
Right, like that makes no sense whatsoever, man. Really? Like
it's like why y'all trying to make us connected somehow? Like, no, if you want to do it because you want to do it. I don't
right.
Like, why you want to do it because I want to do it? Like, no, fuck out of here.
Right, and no doubt already with all the how many years or whatever you've been doing this shit, like no doubt, like yeah, you already criticized One Piece enough. Like, why the fuck you need to make a video about it?
Nah, I was gonna make a video, but when rereading One Piece, I couldn't get past Enies Lobby. After Enies Lobby, I just said no, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like I know you like One Piece, and I got a question to you. Like, do you think it has some like because I know people when Fairy Tail first came out, everybody said it was basically a knockoff of One Piece, which I agree. But
yeah.
When people criticize Fairy Tail for the like the power of friendship, whatever. Me personally, I think it's kind of unfair because they would do that for Fairy Tail, but they wouldn't do that for One Piece. And I think One Piece does that equally, if not a little bit more than Fairy Tail. But for some reason, people just ignore it.
Right.
Do you think One Piece is kind of in the same ballpark when it comes to like the ass pullery of the power of friendship or Nakama or whatever when it comes to like beating characters they have no business beating?
Right. I mean, I do agree with that for sure, especially like how like. Especially, I mean, you mentioned Enies Lobby, especially there. Like, Robin, you're coming with us, even though she wants to die. Like, no, Luffy, I don't want you to take me. I'm just nothing but trouble. And then, of course, Luffy doubles down again, just because, you are our crewmate, Robin, kind of thing. And like, we're the Nakama, even with Nami in Arlong Park. So like, I do see that symbolism, that theme of the power of friendship. I do see that a lot in One Piece. For sure.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna do a One Piece video, but after that arc, I said no. Like I'm at an age now where it's like I can't read shonen no more because I'm recognizing that it's a specific pattern they follow, and I just accepted the fact that no shonen is really gonna do a story like how I want to do it, and even when you go to seinen, they're not gonna do it the way I wanted to do it. Like it just I don't know. Maybe it's for sales or the editors. But yeah, I just said no. Enough is enough. I'm not doing One Piece, and plus it's too long. I don't feel like rereading all that. And for what exactly? Like, because the reason I was only gonna put the video out was to prove Captain Mac and them wrong, and some other people in my chat. But it clicked to me. It's like, why the fuck am I trying to prove them wrong? Like, fuck them.
Right. Like again, it's just a waste of time at the end of the day. I'm glad you realized that too. Like at the end of the day, it'll just be a waste of time. Like, why did I do this?
Yeah, it's like fuck them. Like I'm just gonna I ain't got a fucking million subs. Like I got 8K subs. Like I'm good. Like I don't fucking care about that One Piece shit. I'm gonna talk about what's relevant because even if I made the video, like. What's gonna be different from the other videos I put out where I said this is trash? Like,
right, and again, like no doubt, like you would have summoned them, and again, it'll just be a nothing burger of a discussion. It'll just be a bunch of back and forth, bunch of foo bullshit. Like, oh, let's debate, or like, okay, let's debate this, or they'll just go to your chat and say shit. Like again, it would have just all of this would have just been going in circles, really, even if he had dropped that video. from what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
so
Yeah.
that's I just said nah, I'm good with the One Piece. So I mean,
Yeah.
people like I said enough already to why people know why I don't like it. I mean, it just comes
And that,
down to it
yeah.
being too childish, you know.
No, and
But
there is definitely like a bunch of childish stuff, and I'll even say like definitely fan servicey stuff, just like with a lot of the hot women and that, like you know what I mean, like it,
yeah,
yeah, like I'm not gonna sit here and hate you now because like oh you hate One Piece, like I'm not that guy. I know people are like that, especially in the anime discourse, and that's kind of lame for just disliking people like for them as people because they don't like a show they like.
yeah.
Like I'm not gonna do that. I'm not even gonna do that with you, man. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't do that. I'm grown up for that. That's stupid.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't mind people, you know, kind of pushing back a little, but it's like, you know, but it does get to a point where, like, I make it very clear, like, I have, like, if you like this, you like this, it is what it is. Like,
Bro,
oh,
yes. I say this with
like,
Demon Slayer, like, that show can have flaws, and it does. I said that verbatim in my own video. Like, I even said
yeah,
Captain Mac is still allowed to have those opinions, even though, like, some things he said were wrong. He's still allowed to have those. Just like I even told them straight up when they were in my chat, like, the A-list people, like, bro, y'all can still dislike the show, and we're allowed to like it, despite its flaws as well. Like, you know, like, I mean, we know that it has flaws. We're not the people, like, making the videos like, oh, this is 110% perfect, best ever anime. They redefined the shonen genre. Like, we're not saying any of that nonsense. So stop
yeah,
painting us like we're like that. We know this shit has flaws, and we know it. Like we're self-aware, unlike some people more than others.
yeah. So, I mean, all in all, that's basically that's in the entire reason why I said, hey, look, bro, don't get involved with them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know if I told Caden that, but
I don't. Well, because I know you guys have like. Then he mentioned you, and like apparently he like you kind of were watching his video or something like that.
I watched both of them. His first video was good. The second video was The second video was solid, but he just made a point where he said Tanjiro wasn't the chosen one, and I was like, nah, he is, because like even though the story says he's not, you know, the way I'm programmed to think is like if the only time the story moves is when a character shows up, then that basically makes him the chosen one without necessarily saying like, you know,
Okay, you know
that
what? Yeah, I'll give you that. That's a fair assessment. Even to the A-list guys, I know they were kind of saying that too. So I was like, yeah, okay, like that's fair enough.
Yeah, so like that's about the only thing, but everything else was solid though.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
mean, you know, like I said, the Captain Mac video, it wasn't I don't know why he made that video. I mean, maybe it was just a product of him like getting tired of hearing about Demon Slayer and how
Right,
it
because
was more
like,
popular.
yeah,
It's
because if
like,
you look, if you know his, if you watch, like, I don't watch Captain Mac, but like, I kind of wanted to see like what his other content was, and like, yeah, he'll make some other anime related videos, but other than that, like, I think recently it's just kind of like some vlog and shit. So no doubt that he also moved on from that shit too. Like
yeah,
maybe
it's like
he had an anime phase as well, no doubt.
yeah, it's like, I mean, yeah, you don't be stuck in one lane because
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
because now, like, even with my channel, it's like a lot of anime, like, you know, and of course I have to talk about shonen because that's what's popular. You know, I can't just go out of my way to find a cool story and talk about it because it's not gonna get that many views.
Right.
So when people say like watch Gacha Kuda, or you know, recently I gotta make another video about Chainsaw Man because the Reze movie came
Oh,
out, and
right, right, yeah, yeah.
they
Right.
they
Right.
found my 3 old video, and now I'm catching hell in that. So it's like I'm forced to talk about stories that aren't creative, and it's like it kind of puts me in the position where I'm basically saying the same shit every video, and it's taking the complete fun out of making it because it's like
Yeah, no doubt.
it's like, dude, like I don't care about this shit, man.
Yeah, like
You
no,
know.
yeah. Again, just like with my video, man, it was just literally just a fucking passion project. And I guess when the movie came out, yeah, that's when the video started getting a lot of the comments, and of course them as well. And like, yeah,
I
no
seen
doubt.
you seen Chainsaw Man Reze, and you seen the Demon Slayer movie, right?
Um, not the Chainsaw Man movie, but like I've already read the manga shit like that recently with Demon Slayer, so I
Ah,
already know what
damn.
happens. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this is irrelevant because I was gonna ask you which movie was better
Well,
between the Reze.
no, I haven't seen the Chainsaw Man one, so I can't tell you.
Ah, damn. Okay. Okay. Do you think the Reze arc was written well?
Um, I'm not sure. Like, I'm not really big into chains. Like, I watch it here and there, but I'm not really big into that. Like Chainsaw Man, if I'm completely honest.
Okay. Okay. The Demon Slayer movie, did you did you like it, or did you think it had too many flashbacks?
I think, well, in a movie format, I think Kaden and I talked about this. Yeah, like it definitely had, for a movie format, it definitely had a lot of flashbacks. And it was just like in the movie, like if it was a TV show format, then it would be a little better. But in terms of a movie format, it was definitely a lot.
Yeah, 1000%.
Yeah.
Like they should have just made them hour episodes into one season, because
Yeah, it could have just been, yeah. I don't understand the whole movie thing right now. Like why it's just movies. I don't get it. But that whole industry right now.
Yeah, because sitting in the seat for almost 3 hours, like in the crowd, in a theater full of people, like
Yeah.
that shit is.
Yeah, right. The only time that's fair is like if it's a fucking Avatar movie. But other than that, like really, like to watch an anime movie.
Yeah, like it's flashback after flashback, and then dog.
Yeah. But like that, I could definitely agree. Like, yeah, too many of it in a movie format with the way how the flashbacks were, and then like for Shinobu to get hoed in like 20 minutes. Or whatever the fuck it was. Like 30 minutes to just like, oh, all right. And then more flashbacks. Yeah. I do agree with that.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, like I said, I mean, I basically said about everything I wanted to say at this point. Was there anything you wanted to say?
No, I think that was pretty much. Yeah, I was just curious about all that stuff because again, like they came in like with all these fucking comments saying this shit, or like I think they were replying to your comments saying like, oh, like you were just trying to clarify everything about like the doxing stuff, and then of course they come up and like they start saying all that bullshit. And I was just curious, but like, I mean, I'm glad you did talk about it because like. Because I wasn't really planning on it, like, to go that deep. But I mean, I'm glad at least you were here to address it because, I just, it's good to hear both sides of the story. Because, so now
they probably gonna bring up that I blocked them in my chat, but that's only because they blocked the time me out in their chat. So I knew that. So they probably go, oh, you blocked us. It's like,
right.
Yeah, 'cause either you or your mods time me out or block me. So
yeah, one of my mods timed one of them and like they're just like, oh yeah, delete comments or whatever, like, which I did do. Like I'm not afraid to admit that because like I get people were just being fucking assholes and like especially in the original video, and then of course in that video where I'm talking to Kaden, someone from their community brought that up like, oh, you delete comments. I was like, wait, which comment have I deleted recently? And they were just like, well, you should delete comments. I'm like, what? Like, so you just brought up old shit for no reason on here then? On a video that's just me talking to Kaden? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, like, why are you paying attention to us in the first place? Like, fuck off.
Oh, but not bombarding, by the way.
yeah. Like, they look, like I said, they know what the fuck they're doing. Like,
of course, like they know what they're doing, but like they just don't want to admit to this shit that they're doing, bro. Like, oh, they never insulted me, but they know what they're doing, dude. Like, come the fuck on. Yeah. Like, I would give them props if they were just like, if they were self-aware of it, or like, okay, maybe like, or they had said, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that or whatever, or I shouldn't have said this, like whatever, right? Anything like that would have been fine, but nah, man, like they're kind of doubling down without saying they're doubling down. Again, you'll have their community just play like their PR managers for them. And I was like, bro, I mean, I'm not going to talk to them. I'm not going to do any of that nonsense, man. I'm not going to.
Yeah, you keep doing it. I mean, it's only a matter of time because, I mean, I don't know if their audience is building. I mean, yeah, they've been stuck at like 1K subscribers for like, so like, even like, it's going to get to a point where the more people you interact with, like they're just gonna realize like, oh, these motherfuckers are toxic, and that little 30 people that they have in their little Discord, it's like, that ain't gonna really fucking matter because every person that you come in contact with is gonna be like, hey, I had the same interaction with them, they're toxic.
Right, toxic. Like, do you think that's like right? Because and I didn't say this to them, but I was telling this to my friend, like, bro, like their shit, like I don't want to be mean when I say this. I mean this like as someone who's like been there, or like not been there, but like known other people who were like them. Like, bro, longevity, it's nowhere with them. I'm sorry, but like their shit, especially when they have this kind of reputation, and like now that I know I'm not the only one who they've done shit like this to, like, bro, like they'll just lack longevity. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I can't wait. I can't wait because when they officially die, because I already think they're a dead channel. But I'm gonna make fun of them only because fuck them.
And like I even said this to Kaden, even my friend Jonathan, like you have every right to do that. Like I know people are gonna be, oh, that's petty, whatever, but like they are the motherfuckers poking the bear first, and then one of the bears they happen to poke was Triggered Senpai. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
kind of
like the
thing,
thing
right? And same with me. So like, I can sit here and criticize it, but I'm not gonna do that. Like, you could do that. That's all you triggered. But like, I'm not gonna really be doing that because like, again, like it's just gonna be a cat fight, and like, I'm tired of even just like just reading their dumbass comments or whatever. But like, even though they have nothing against me, because like I never really, this is really the first time I'm really interacting with other channels like that. So like, they don't have shit against me. Like, I mean, even if I'm like I'm not hiding anything, it doesn't matter. Like they don't have shit for they don't have anything against me because I never done shit like that.
yeah, like now, like I would just leave it alone, but like when you spend 4 years, 3 years,
Well,
like
yeah,
going
with your
after
case,
someone, like
yeah.
you spend 3 to 4 years going after someone, making fun of how they speak, how they pronounce words, how how you don't think they're educated, because they said that as well. They don't
Oh,
think that they're
that's fair
talented.
game. Like I said, they're the ones
Yeah, like
poking the bear. They are poking the bear at you. So like,
yeah, so it's like, yeah, when inevitably their channel dies, because their channel is already dying now, like they can barely crack over 1,000 views. So when
yeah,
a channel inevitably dies, I'm gonna make fun of them again.
yeah,
And
and
it
you
will.
have every right to do so. You know what I mean? You got.
Like it's me being petty. Like if they want to respond to this, I don't care. I'm not gonna watch it because I don't
They're
care.
their channel.
Like, what do I get from it? I'm doing them a favor. I'm like, the fuck out of
Right, yeah,
here. Like,
right, right.
only time when they inevitably just stop and they just start, that shit like
Yeah,
300 views, 500 views. I'm like, oh damn, bro.
right. Like, oh,
Another one,
like, yeah.
another one kissed the dust or some
Right,
shit. Like, yeah.
right, right. And
But
like,
yeah,
yeah, like again, like you could do that, man, because you have every right to do that. But like, I mean, like I wouldn't do that. Again, I'm just gonna like they're just gonna be. I don't even think they're just gonna be a memory. They're just
they're not.
Thanos
I mean,
dusted.
no, it's just like certain people just make you become the worst person of the worst version of yourself.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's like, for the most part, I'm very chill with everybody. Like I don't like, yeah, we might have like little fun debates, we talk shit here and there, but that's
right.
just my personality. Like I'm not going out of my way to attack people and shit. Like
Yeah, of course not.
even
Yeah, yeah.
like even with just like Captain Mac and just stop, like, yeah, I say, yeah, nigga, you got some mom jeans on, but I mean, you had some tight ass pants on. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, if I
Right.
had some Daisy Dukes on in the video and I was over here dancing and shit, and you not gonna say nothing? I wouldn't be mad if you say, oh, he dancing like a little, like a little ballerina or whatever, like a little
Right.
cake or whatever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad about it. I'm like, hey, I
Right.
mean, I had Daisy Dukes on dancing, so you have every right to say
Right, right. And I don't give
that.
a shit if I'm wearing a Goku shirt and like they'll say shit about it. Like I don't give a shit, bro.
Yeah,
Because
it's
like I chose to, no doubt, like with Captain Mac, him like obviously wearing the mom jeans and like he's confidently dancing like, for the green screen effects. Like he could do that. He probably doesn't care. Like you said that. You know what I mean? Like he probably wouldn't care.
Yeah, so that's what I'm like I said, like, I mean, I'm for the most part, I'm not bothering anyone. I don't even be on YouTube that much, to be honest, but
Yeah, yeah. I feel that. Like so, like when do you like? How often do you stream then?
I
Or
stream
like
on my
nowadays?
off days. Just
Oh, off days. Yeah,
some
same with me. Yeah.
yeah, when I ain't doing nothing, I just cause like for some reason like people actually want to see me stream. It's like, bro, it don't be nothing to talk about. It's just like, cause I don't really play games in my stream because I don't know. It's just like people like watching me for like chatting and reaction reasons. I don't know. So they'll be like, "Hey, bro, stream." It's like, "Stream, bro. What you doing? Stream." It's like, the fuck,
Right.
bro. Like, I don't want to do that shit right now.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that's. I mean, I stream on my off days. I mean, as far as you, like, is this your last video or this is it right here?
In terms of what, like the discussions at hand, the A-list people, like what do you mean by like?
Nah. Just in terms of, oh, it's this show I really like, or I think this show's getting a bad rap, or I think this show's not getting enough attention, or
Hmm.
or this is just kind of it. This is just one of those things, like you said, a passion project where it's like, nah. If
I
this
would
is,
love to do more for sure. Like I would love to keep talking about like anime shit. Just like even like with me and Caden's video, like even though like we both agreed we were kind of getting tired of it at that point, but like yeah, we both like we planned this out to talk, and yeah, same here like with you and I, and yeah, so like I would love to keep talking about like whether it's Demon Slayer or just other animes, and like if yeah. Like I wouldn't say that because many people did like my video and the way I did it in my format. So like yeah, I would love to do more. It's just like it all depends, like whenever I want to do it, and like it just depends on what the subject of the video at hand is, anime related. Like
yeah,
definitely
that's
not the
big
last
one.
for sure.
That's definitely a big one. If you're gonna do it, make sure you like it because if you don't, it's gonna be
Exactly,
something that's
right,
gonna
like
happen.
right, because like it was like with Demon Slayer. That's exactly what it was. Like I enjoyed making it, and I was like, yeah, it's a passion project. I was like, oh, because he was clearly wrong. Like you can't tell me Captain America wasn't wrong about anything in that video. So that's why I was like,
Yeah, like
yeah. Otherwise, you're
I'm
delusional.
like, it's like, like that's why I said like of all the videos, this is the video where y'all gonna like stick your fucking sword in the sand and say this is I own up to this one. It's like no,
Right, right. And like
no
try to like
dog.
fight his battles for him. Like how
Yeah, it's
that's what it looks
like
like. That's what it looks like what they're doing, bro. They're just even with the
yeah,
misogyny shit, like the whole like Captain Max saying like implying that the power system is misogynistic because like why is it that women get like the feminine breathing styles or whatever, and then like I even they were saying like, oh, that's just him trying to be an ally. I was like, what are you talking about? And then I show a clip of Captain Max saying like it's him making like a tasteless joke, obviously at the expense of like women and shit like that. He's like, oh, you have a basically saying like, oh, you have boobs, you have titties, so like you get these breathing styles since you're a woman. And then like he even made a joke saying like, oh, since you're a woman and it's Women's History Month, you can have the having a job breathing. He made some sort of stupid joke like that in his video, and guess what they said? Nothing. They was just silent.
yeah.
Didn't respond to that claim, but no, he's an ally. Like, because many women left comments in my video saying like, yeah, that's like that, like they felt that was misogynistic, and they have every right to feel that way. Because obviously I'm not a woman, so like, what do I, like, what does it, my opinion matter? But like, if
And
women are saying that in the comments, then yeah, come on, dude. How the fuck does that make him an ally?
yeah, like I mean, and that's another thing. Like, what's wrong with women being feminine?
Oh right, or like, and yeah, people were also asking, how the fuck is bugs, insects, feminine?
Exactly. No, that's another thing. It's like, dog, like there's literally a character that goes against what you're saying, but you just
Right,
like, hell, even with Mitsuru, she's buff as hell. Like she's
right,
strong as shit. That's not what females are typically known for. It's like,
right. By the time she was a fucking baby, she was already strong, like arm wrestling. Like it's in the episode in the anime where she's literally a fucking infant arm wrestling big adult men and winning.
yeah.
Like that shouldn't happen in real life. A baby winning an arm wrestle with a grown man, and she like beats him like nothing. Like that really shouldn't happen.
No, the thing that really got me like just realizing that like yo, like people just don't know how to comprehend reading. It's like when the breathing style segment came up and he was like basically all of them look the same and they don't really function. It's like, bro, like have you never like seen like you basically you telling me you never watched a sport before because
Right,
that's like saying
right. Yeah.
it's like you watching boxing or UFC and then like fundamentally in order for you to fight you have to punch and kick and grapple.
Literally,
So
my friend said this. He literally said this. My friend said this. He like, 'cause he took like when he was younger, he did a lot of martial arts, so like he knew about all that shit. But these guys didn't understand it though. The A list exists, didn't get it.
yeah, and it's like the swords, and I guess I don't know if the the different type of swords they use, and like like the swordsmanship. I like it's so much that went into breathing styles that everyone just kind of dumbed it down to, oh, their attacks look the same. It's
Or
like
they're just breathing, and that's all they have to do for it, or some dumb shit
yeah,
like that. Yeah, that's all I've been hearing.
yeah, and it's like, bro, it's one of those things where if you don't know, you don't know, and you probably won't get it unless you know about it. Like
Right,
swordsmanship, there's like so many things that go into it, like little things that you probably wouldn't even pay attention to. You would just think it's nothing, but it plays a huge role into swordsmanship. Like
right,
breathing, which they did focus on in
right.
Demon Slayer. The different stances or the weapons that they use to go with their their techniques and abilities and their
Exactly.
movements. It's
Right.
like that plays a lot into it, and people just poo poo that. It's like, oh, that's not enough. It's like,
Or
what do you
just
want it to
breathing.
be?
That's all they do. Just breathe.
Yeah, like you
Even
want
when
it to be like
Captain Max says it, like all they do is just breathe.
yeah, like he had the three examples he showed where
The,
Tengen,
yeah,
Tanjiro,
the
and
slash attacks. Yeah, yeah. The three different,
it's
or like,
like
oh, like he's saying that they're the same, but I even explained like, bro, they're all different in many ways.
yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
the main difference about it is the approach, like
Right,
the intentions and like how they're being used. That's the difference. It's not inherently like the slashes themselves. Like
right,
it goes back to the boxing. Like when you see someone, when you're watching boxing, you see a person jabbing. do you criticize him for just jabbing, or all the
Right.
entire sport for just jabbing? Like, it's
Right.
different approaches you take to make your jab effective than the other person's jab. Like, whether
Exactly,
it's a
man. We literally told
combination.
we literally told them all of that, but they don't get it. Even the
Once
shit with
again,
MMA, man.
like, I mean, like I said, it just comes back to just not being able to comprehend things, man. I don't know. Like
Right.
I said,
Yeah,
I'm
like
about done.
yeah, like they'll bring up examples like um okay, so the thing that's funny is that like I said it in the video that like bro, like I want y'all to anyone who disagrees, I want you guys to find me a screenshot from the manga panel or a scene from the anime of any demon of any kind acknowledging the actual element from the swords, and then they're like, "Oh, pause, you won't get that." But then, like, their justification for that is like, why do they need to say it? Why do they need to acknowledge the elements
Okay,
when
but
earlier they were saying, oh, why do we need to read all this stuff to acknowledge this? Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
wait, they said why they need to say that?
Yeah, like, cause I told them like, yo, I want y'all to find me a screenshot from that manga or the scene from an anime of a demon acknowledging the fire or the water from Tanjiro's sword, for example. And they're like, well, why do they need to acknowledge it, or why do they need to say like, oh, there's water there? And I
Let me
told
tell you
them,
why.
yeah,
Let,
what's
let
up?
me tell you why. The same reason they need to the reason they need to acknowledge it is the same reason you said the author need to acknowledge the different patterns of breathing in each technique. You see how you just like that
Right,
though. Just like that though. Like, just, and this is why I don't fucking talk to them. Why I don't
right.
even talk to most people, because it's like, you
That's
can't just sit there and say, oh, they don't need to acknowledge it, but you want certain things to be acknowledged in the story. Like,
right. And
the fuck up.
I told them that, like, bro, like, what? So, like, now you guys are saying that, but like, if they do acknowledge it, that means you would be right. The elements are real. Like, what are we talking about? I would be wrong in this situation. And now it's like, oh, why do they need to? Why does like Akasa need to acknowledge the fire of her Goku sword? Like, you would be right. You don't want to be right now. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, like
Come
this
on
is like I
now.
said, man. It's like, for Demon Slayer to be a simple story, it takes a lot of brain power for these people to comprehend what's going on.
Right.
Like it's not as like some you have some stories that like handhold you with everything, which I find to be very annoying, and you just have some stories that kind of expects you to know what's going on. So they like leave little signs here and there for you to like
Yeah, and like to
put
make
together.
yeah, and like it will like allude to some things or insinuate some things, but yeah.
Like, I don't know if the aliens people said this, but I definitely had people tell me, how did Nezuko survive the sun? It was an ass pool. It's like, bro, like,
Right. Right, right.
just put the pieces together, bro. Like, there's enough pieces to draw a conclusion.
Right.
Like,
Just with
she's
everything, just with any of the criticisms they have, there's always like a pieces to like kind of put them together. Like y'all can't put, fix a little puzzle piece together, put pieces together, put two and two together. Like what?
yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's like like shit would just be in front of them, and they'll just be like, nah, bro. But that's kind of, I'm just done with this Demon Slayer. Like, I was so relieved when I made that Demon Slayer video, because I said finally I can fucking move on. Especially after they put out that bum ass Demon Slayer video and they tried to call it an April Fool's joke. I was really like, yo,
On the
man.
3rd of April, by the way.
Yeah, on the 3rd of April. Yeah, bro, you should have used AI for that, bro.
Yeah,
But
right. Because like even though like they hate it apparently, even though like again like they couldn't. I straight up asked them when they were in my chat because they were criticizing me for using ChatGPT or Google AI overview. Like, okay, so like I want you to tell me what was wrong or if I got anything wrong. And then they were just like, well, the AI is known to get some things wrong. I'm like, bro, I'm talking about my shit. What did I get wrong? Tell me.
exactly,
But no,
exactly.
they couldn't tell me anything.
No one never said AI had. No one has ever said AI was perfect, because
Of
obviously
course
AI
not.
had flaws. Like,
Of course not. Yeah.
when doing research for my Demon Slayer video, like I'm like, hey, what chapter does Taquito fight the Upper Moon 6 demon? And they said, one chapter. I checked it. I said, oh, this is wrong. So when I typed in, hey, this is the wrong chapter, ChatGPT was like, yeah, you're right. And so it's like, so it can be wrong, and no
Of
one has ever
course.
said
Yeah.
that is perfect.
Yeah.
And like I even told my chat when I was live streaming, because we would have discussions about AI and it taking over the workplace or whatever. I said,
Right. Right.
it's nothing wrong with using AI. It's just how you use it. Like if you're relying on AI to get everything right for you, then that's where it
Nah,
becomes an
yeah,
issue.
yeah, I'm not doing that because everything I've shown, I've already like been knowing about the show. Because again, we said it before. This is just like fucking ABCs. Like this shit's easy.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be a quicker way to go find your information. So it's like that's what you use it for. But I mean, completely relying on it for like your entire base of your argument. It's like
Nah,
I
nah, yeah, yeah.
you know, it's like someone being assigned an essay over spring break or whatever, and they have to write an essay and they have ChatGPT write the entire essay. Like
Right,
that's
right.
using ChatGPT wrong. But say for instance, you just have a brain fart. It's like, hey, ChatGPT, does Tanjiro use thunder breathing at some point in the story? It was like, yes. It was like, okay, cool.
Right,
Because they'll let you know that specific moment, or you just type it in YouTube. But yeah,
right, right. But again, like
it's not
it's just
wrong.
for me, it just seems like they just follow the hate train of hating AI. Like again, like there are definitely a lot of weird shit that people be doing with the AI, but again, just the way we use it, or at least I used it, it's just like just to put a point on the screen. I say it wasn't like I needed help from it. Like
Oh
if you
yeah,
still don't understand all that, like come on, again, comprehension issues from y'all, because they'll listen to every little word I say, but like you tell me you can't tell like they're making a comparison when the demons are saying if it's like or if it feels like I'm burning or it feels like I'm getting dripped with water or whatever this fucking spider mom
that's a
says.
different level of comprehension,
Right,
bro.
right.
Like that
That's
just
literally
literally,
making a comparison, bro. Like I should have said this, but it's like imagine you fall on the ground on concrete or get rug burn. You're gonna say it feels like it's burning, which
yeah,
I've said before, of course, because I was always, running around as a kid or whatever, and I fell on concrete, got many scars, and yeah. Or even if I get a cut, I will say it feels like it's burning. Like we do
yeah,
that all
exactly.
the time. That's literally what the demons are doing. And
Y-
it's funny because like they even brought up like when I told them that like, oh, like I want you guys to find me this of a demon acknowledging it, and then I think with like they got something completely wrong, and it was so funny, and I wish I would have caught this during the stream, but they were like, oh, the spider that Zenitsu's fighting, he acknowledges the lightning or the thunder. And like I
Yeah,
looked at the clip, I was like, okay, maybe I'm wrong here. I wanted to look up the clip, like days later after rewatching that shit, and I was like, okay, I wanted to find that fight scene, and I found it like with the mountain arc, and all he says, the spider dude, like that big spider that Zenitsu fights with the little spiders, like all he
yeah,
says is the air is vibrating when Zenitsu is about to do his slash attack on him or like his attack on him or whatever and kill him. And what's funny
yeah.
is like I did some research and in real life, when the air is vibrating, it has nothing to do with lightning or thunder. So I was like, wait, so where did he acknowledge the thunder or lightning then? All he said, the spider, was the air is vibrating. That's all he said. He never
It's just
acknowledged what? Like, where did y'all get this info from?
it's like it's one of those things where you want it to be an issue so you can have a reason to bitch about it more so than you just reading the story and actually enjoying it. Because it's like, why are you going out of your way to find issues with something? Like if I don't like something and I read it, I'm not reading it to hate it, but I'm reading it to understand. Like
Right.
I'm trying to understand why people like this so much, and even if I don't think it lived up to the hype, I can take away what I liked about it and what I felt like the issues were because people miss stuff when reading.
Of
But
course,
it's
yeah.
like to just read something to be like, oh no, like fuck the story. Like we need to bitch about this. We need to bitch about this, and not even doing research on it. It's like you're
Right.
you're showcasing that you're illiterate. Like you don't know how to read, you don't know how to research, and you just don't know how to do anything when it comes to just reading. Period.
Right.
Or comprehension. It's embarrassing. It's like that's why I'm like, hey dog, out of here with them niggas. Like
Right, exactly. That's why I'm not even gonna bother with part two because they're again, like, this is gonna be the same regurgitated shit. Like they're not gonna like me putting up an AI thing on the screen, even though nobody can tell me what I got
oh
wrong.
wait, you doing the part two?
No, I'm saying I'm not going to do that.
Oh, okay,
I'm not
okay.
gonna watch their part two video on me because like it was two streams that they did. One of them like part one, obviously. That's the one I watched live on stream, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing more of this shit because this shit was stupid. Even my friend was tired of them. Like even though he's not a YouTuber like that, you know what I mean? Like he's even tired. He's like compared to us, he'd be like the degenerate or like like we're not like he's like he doesn't do content creation like that like seriously. So he just does
Yeah,
it
you
for
looking
fun.
at all
Like
this shit like what the
like
fuck
if
is
he's
going on?
sick of them, if he's sick of them, like yeah, that just shows.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm glad I ain't the only one, cause I
Right.
mean,
I thought
people
I
in
was the
my
only one
chat,
too. I thought I was the only one on my perspective, and then until I saw you, until I met Caden, and then like no doubt other creators. But yeah.
nah, it was like, cause every time I would watch they stream, people in my chat were like, "Man, get off this shit." I was like, bro, I'm like, oh, so y'all don't care either? I say less.
I say
Like, fuck
less, right?
it.
Yeah.
Shit, cause I didn't. Only reason I pulled this shit, cause y'all kept asking me about it. But I think it'd be some people from their chat trying to get me to watch
Of
it. You know,
course,
but
yeah. That's how it's.
maybe
That's how it happened. That's how it all. That's how I knew about them because a lot of the from like a lot of their people were telling me like in my original video, like yo, like this guy named A List exists. Reacted to your video. Are you gonna watch it? And like I was like, ah, fuck it, whatever. And then like first thing I hear, I was like, oh, you know who this guy looks like? Like of course, just like either insulting or just not even sticking to the top. And I was like, bro, what is this?
yeah, it's fucking it's stupid, dog.
Right,
The
because even
entire thing
Caden,
is stupid.
yeah, even Caden was saying that, like he didn't watch their whole video on him, like reacting to his shit, and like, yeah, first thing he hears is like, oh, you know what this guy sounds like? Like, come on, dude, like is this what y'all do? Like, stick to the damn topic at least.
Yeah, I told them mad times if y'all just stick to the topic and get straight to the shit, I would have watched more than one of y'all videos. But no,
Yeah,
y'all
no,
can't
yeah.
stick to a topic. That should be
Right,
annoying. Like,
right, and then like every time, and that's why I don't want to do part two because like no doubt they're gonna show up and bring their community and not bombarding, by the way. And every time they'll ask a question, I'll respond and they'll be like, "Why?" Like what the fuck? Oh man, and it's crazy. Just like even with their community, it's just the double standards, which is hating on Demon Slayer in specific. Like we would tell them, like again, in their eyes, what aboutism? I think we told them about like something they didn't like that wasn't explained in Demon Slayer, and then we told them like, well, with Attack on Titan, I think you have to like read extra shit to find out like how the walls are actually made, and then someone in their comment. And one of their community members were like, "Well, AOT is the GOAT. Nothing needs to be explained there." Like, what? Like, are you serious? So y'all really give a shit about having to read an extra manga page of Demon Slayer just to answer the damn question of whether the effects are real or not, but y'all are okay with the walls being built, which is a very big prominent part of AOT, being how and like not knowing how they're built unless you read an extra volume manga thing, but y'all don't care about that? That's fine?
yeah,
Like come on, man. Again, double standards. It's stupid.
yeah, it's starting to make more and more sense why they hate whataboutism.
Yeah.
Or why anyone would hate whataboutism, because it forces you to be consistent, and
Right.
when people can't be consistent, you know,
Like
yeah, I mean,
GG. Just GG for them,
basically.
really. Yeah, it's just a bunch of dumb shit. That's why it's annoying, but again, like, yeah, that's why I just don't want to engage in that. Like, I will still be down to do anime-related content, like videos like that, but yeah, they're just gonna be long gone, forgotten anyway. You know, like in the movie Coco, they're gonna go to the land of the forgotten. You know, that's where they're gonna go in a few years.
They're not going nowhere now. They're already they're
Yeah,
not progressing
again,
at all. They're decreasing
yeah,
in viewership. Like
yeah.
I've been quietly watching. Like trust me, like it's what
Right, like,
like
again,
when
like
you have when
I
you
know this
have
from the jump. Like they lack longevity. I see it, man. Like again, like not people aren't gonna fuck with y'all. Many creators, bigger or smaller than you guys, like don't fuck with you. So like, again, that's not you're not gonna be. I'm sorry, but you're just not gonna go anywhere in the long run if people already in the smaller communities don't fuck with y'all.
and
Just
this is what
admit
they
it.
told me.
Just say
They
it, man.
told they told me, oh, we don't care about views. I said, dog, when you upload, you care about views. The minute you make the video public, you care about views. If you
Right.
didn't care about views, you would make it private.
So why
or you
make
would
videos
unlist
then
it.
if you don't care, right?
They
Or like,
clearly
why do you
didn't care about views.
why do you live stream? Why do you do any of that? I'd be
Like,
lying to you if I
do-
said I didn't care. Like I said, like I don't care about my small numbers on my live streams here on YouTube, but like, some part in me has a guilty pleasure of wanting some views. Of course, I'd be lying to you if I said
yeah,
I
of
wasn't.
course.
Even
Yeah, so
when I made that Demon Slayer video, like obviously I didn't anticipate it for it to blow up like that, but of course, like yeah, I would wanted some views. Of course, like I'd be lying to you if I said that wasn't the case.
that's crazy that those videos get a lot of views. Like your shit got 100K and
Right.
100K, like that's crazy. Like so apparently a lot of people felt the same way. Like this nigga's bugging. Like,
Right, like this is stupid, or like not stupid, but like yeah, like what's up with this guy's opinions? But again, like these guys just want a white knife for that dude. Like
Yeah.
because everyone agree. Like a lot of people obviously disagree with the video too, but like many more agree. Like I even say the show has flaws. Captain Mac can still have this opinions. Like it wasn't just me like bombarding the guy, like with like how he dresses. Like I didn't do the the mom jeans comment or his or his haircut or nothing like that. I didn't do any of that, man. I just stuck to the video. That's all it was.
Yeah. Like, look, like I
And
said,
it's crazy because because a lot of my points, like, even though they are kind of like just canon or the shit they say is canon, but like it's crazy how the A-list exists people, and this is the first time I ever heard this criticism or like rebuttal is that apparently the post-credit scenes and the stuff they say are not canon. I'm like, what? Like,
wait, excuse me?
like apparently, or like not that they're not canon, but like, or they're basically saying like, because I made a point, like the point was like, something about like, what was it? Oh yeah, it was talking about like Shinobu and like her poison thing, like putting the sword, like how she does that shit, and it was explaining the Taisho era secret. But I guess the A-list is this people don't see that as like canon, and it's like a gimmick. Like the post credit scene stuff, like the Taisho era secrets, even though like a lot of the shit they're saying is true though, but like just because it's at the end of an episode, that's a gimmick. Like that just doesn't make it canon now. Like I don't understand that logic with that. That's the first time I ever heard any kind of criticism of that.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like such a nothing burger that I don't even care.
Right, okay, no, fair enough. That's fair.
No, because it's like the point is like to go that far and bitch about some. It's like who really like is paying attention to that?
Right, because like yeah, I put it in my video, of course, but and then again, like why? Yeah, even though like it's just like an anime gimmick thing, but like the stuff they say is true in this show specifically. Because I know other shows do this where it's like a funny, gimmicky, post silly thing, post credit scene, whatever. Like, and that's why I brought up those
Wait,
Demon
at the end
Slayer
of the
ones.
movie?
No, or just at the end, or just like at the end of episodes in general, like how Demon Slayer does
okay,
it. Yeah,
okay.
because like there was a lot of times where I did use some Taisho Ever Secret portions in my videos, and like they're just like, oh well, you're talking about a thing that's a gag at the end of an episode. I was like, well, like they're basically were telling me in the chat like, bro, like these are like not canon. The shit that they're saying isn't canon. I was like, what? How could you even say that? But again, I know like that's just a nothing burger argument. Even though like a lot of the shit they're saying is true. Like Tanjiro telling you about the story of Giyu and the thing that he wears, his Hayori, and like the colors, what they represent. Like all that is true. But like, again, for some reason, just because it's at the end of an episode and it's like funny gimmick thing, I guess for them that's not canon.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the end of the Mugen Train movie. Cause I said,
Oh no, yeah.
That's
No,
I'm like, wait.
just in general with those Taisho era secrets, especially like how they always play like the fun, like a little funny thing at the end, like the post credits.
I know what you're talking about.
But every time they'll do like a Taisho era secret or tell you an information about something, like that's true. Like those are like canonically true in the world. But again, they don't see it that way because it's a silly gimmick, funny thing at the end of an episode. It's like, what the fuck are you talking?
Yeah, okay. Dog.
But again, like it's still like a nothing burger though. Like it's still kind of a why even argue about that?
It's it is a nothing burger, but wait. So they say it wasn't canon, even though it's the characters telling them facts about the other characters.
Yeah, because how it's presented at the end of a post credit scene, and it's like funny. It's a gimmick.
God.
Yeah, like again, the shit that Tanjiro was telling you, like the story of the Hayori, like one of the half of Giyu's Hayori, like half of it is supposed to represent his dead friend, and the other one is his dead sister. And I was like, oh, so that's not true then? Because it's at the end of a post credit scene and it's supposed to be like funny, gimmicky, even though like the facts they're telling you are facts and a thing in the show.
Is this supposed to be serious? Like,
right?
Facts are facts. Like,
right? Yeah, exactly. Facts are facts. Like even my friend brought up how like Bleach will have some fillers, but some of the information like in it is actually canon and true. Like again, what aboutism? Like shit like this happens all the fucking time, dude. Like I understand there are moments that some fillers are just filler, but again, just because in the way it's done in a funny post-credit scene, Taisho era post-credit scene, the shit they're saying is true though. Like whether you like it or not. Like
so they're getting mad because the story is giving them more information
at the end of an episode in a gimmicky way. Like
oh,
what's crazy? Like
right,
and what's crazy? Like even Mitsuri in like the final episode of the Hashira training arc, she's in the post-credit scene. She's literally explaining about her training under Goku, in which we know that's canon and that's true.
Yeah.
But again, they don't like it just because how it's presented. I guess that was their nitpick.
And they fucking slow, dog. Just bitching about. Yeah, like, oh no, that's just some airhead shit to say.
Right,
It's
and
like,
they were trying to tell me like, well, like tell me what's canon or like what isn't canon or whatever. I was like, what the fuck are y'all talking
why
about?
do we need to hold your hand and like
Right.
on the obvious stuff? Like read, motherfucker. Like
Read the subtitles, or like if you can't read the subtitles Japanese, and watch it in English. Even though like I'm not English dub guy, but like watch it however you watch it so you can comprehend. Like what the fuck are we doing?
at this point, it has to be a shtick. But I'm
It
not
has
gonna
to
give
be,
them the
man.
benefit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give them that benefit of the doubt like that because no, they actually believe some of the shit they say.
Right. Like, come on, man.
No.
Like, the shit, like, the one I can think of immediately, it's like Tanjiro talking about, like, Obanai's literal snake in his name, and then talking about Obanai with his 2 different color eyes in the post-credit scene, Taisho Ever Secret. Like, that shit he's saying is true. Yes, it's presented in a funny, gimmicky way, but it doesn't mean that it's not true because it's silly. Like, what the fuck is that logic?
That's crazy coming from people who like One Piece, who's goofy all the time.
Right, right.
It's like, what's wrong with them being goofy? That's why
Right,
I'm
like they just don't like
confused,
how it's being presented in a goofy manner, but like again, the facts or the shit that they're saying is true though. But like, what the fuck are we? So y'all just don't like goofy
No,
shit,
they do.
even when
They
you like One Piece?
and JoJo's Part 4, which is very goofy, but I mean, I
Right,
guess
right.
only when Demon Slayer does it is bad.
Yeah, exactly. That was kind of the whole thing I said at the end with my friend. I'm like, okay, like y'all a lot of dislike it, but like I just want you guys to have that energy with these other shows then, because that's why we do the whataboutism, because you guys' line of logic just doesn't. It just curves all over the place. You guys' logic is just not straight. You guys are just all over the place with this logic.
Yeah.
Like, just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And like, not just with them, but yeah, it's just like a lot of people, man. It's stupid.
Yeah. Like, I mean, throughout my years of doing this, you'll quickly realize that a lot of people, it's not that. It really just comes down to reading comprehension. That's really what
That's
it comes
literally
down to.
all it is.
And even when I make my videos, even when I'm like, because that's what forced me to make my videos the way that I make them now, where I gotta literally like put panels and all this other, like it's crazy
yeah.
because like if you was just to put a video out saying, oh, this show's trash, I don't like this character, he sucks, everybody in the comments would be like, oh, you missed the whole point of the story. Like, this is wrong right here, blah 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 blah. And so it forces you to now be this analytical YouTuber.
Exactly, man.
And it's like, now I have to go out of my way and read the pages, find the source, and even when you do that, oh, you missed the whole point of the story.
And
It's like,
you still don't get it, even though you're literally reading word for word verbatim of the shit they're saying, and then it just becomes a whole other argument. And like, oh my god.
yeah, and it's like it's just at that point where it's like, oh, so no matter how much I present the evidence, you're not gonna care because you just feel the way you feel, which is goes back to like if you like something, just like it. Like just
Of
because
course,
someone says it's
right,
not good
right.
or it's not technically well written, it's like who cares? You like it, right?
Right.
You or your friends like it, right? Like enjoy it.
Right.
Like I'm just speaking from a technical standpoint, but there's a lot of stuff I love that are trash.
Of
Like,
course, yeah. Everybody
Like,
has that. Like, come on.
exactly. Like it's a bunch of movies and TV shows that I'm pretty sure people can name many reasons for why it's not well written, but
Right.
it's like, okay, if you feel that way, I might check it out and like see what you have to say, but it's like, well, that's just how you feel. Like I like
Right.
it still. Like
Right. Like, and I get that everyone's different. So, like, for me, if it's like shit I don't like or don't care about, I would just like not watch it or play it or read it or like whatever. Like, like, that's just me. Like, if there's something like a movie I'm not enjoying, an anime I don't like, a video game that sucks, I'm not gonna bother playing and waste my time.
yeah, like I was watching ReZero, and I did this to Just Stop too, because Just Stop in his video, when he was talking about Demon Slayer, he said he didn't really like it, and I said, then why the fuck you keep watching it then? But of course, there was like, oh, you used to, if you don't like it, don't watch it argument. But I'm like, no, genuinely, like, cause that's usually what I do. But now, I understand why they do it because they have a big fan base. They probably want them to make the video. Like, I understand now, but at the time, it's like that doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah. Right.
And I did the same thing with the ReZero video because I really did not like ReZero. Like after the first 13 episodes, I just clocked out.
Right,
I
right.
made the video still saying like I only watched the first 13 episodes and this is how I feel about it. People were like, still, no, bro, you didn't watch the entire season, so your opinion doesn't matter. And it's like, bitch, it's like, how you
Yeah,
gonna think that
yeah.
my opinion don't matter? Like, is what I'm saying still applies or no? Like, I'm
Right.
only talking about the first 13 episodes. And of course, because of that, now I have to make a video watching the entirety of season 1 and 2 because it's always some loophole somewhere where you can kind of use to discredit what I'm saying. It's like
Right.
now you have nothing else to say. I watched everything now. Go ahead, lie.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
Like now let's hear your bullshit.
and they still come up with bullshit. Like, I
Of
mean,
course,
it's
yeah,
funny. I
yeah.
just laugh at it. I just like the comment and just laugh and keep it going. Just let
Yeah.
them know, like, bro, you on bullshit now.
Right. Like you guys you just need to look at yourselves in the mirror cuz like what you guys are saying is atrocious.
Yeah, like just say you don't like it, keep it pushing, dog. But I
Right,
mean,
right. And like
with the
yeah, cuz like they were
go
in
ahead.
the beginning like they were saying like cuz I think I had mentioned how like Captain Mac implied that video of his like talking about like well he's saying that it is extraordinarily incompetent like he's presenting a fact and I was talking about all that shit and like they were like saying like well like I don't think it would have mattered if Captain Mac put in my opinion Demon Slayer as extraordinarily incompetent. In my head I'm like well that does matter because if he had put in my opinion in the title, like I said, this is like a nothing burger at the end of the day. It's just talking about the title. Like if it
Yeah,
was in my opinion, Demon Slayer is extraordinarily incompetent. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even think I would have made the video. So
no,
like again, what are they
they
talking about? And they're basically saying like nothing would it would have been the same shit. And I was like in my head, I'm like no, because if he actually put in my opinion, I don't think I even would have made the video.
I mean, I can see it from both sides because me
Yeah.
personally, anything like me personally, the way I think is like, unless you presenting the fact, like everything that comes out your mouth is an opinion.
Right.
That's
Right.
just how I think, right?
No,
But
no,
if
it's fair.
you're,
It's a fair way to think.
but like you said, in the way Captain Matt presented his video, for example, the Nichiren sword, where he said they don't explain it. He stated that as if it was a fact.
Right.
And there's like, and at that point, that's where people are allowed to have an issue. And in that case, that kind of can contribute to why some people might feel the way you feel.
Right.
As him saying like maybe you should have said you think, but the way he was presenting it, it was like it was a fact because there's
Right. Or
parts
that
of the video
Tanjiro
where
is a flawless character and like or that he has no flaws, which is not true.
Jesus Christ. That's another thing that people keep messing up. It's like how do you read Demon Slayer and not see Tanjiro develop as a character? Like
Right. And like someone even like this has to have been a fucking child because they straight up said being weak isn't a flaw. Like I was telling them like all these character developments of Tanjiro like in terms of him growing just his strength in general and then they're just like yeah, him being weak isn't a flaw. Like what the fuck are we talking about?
even if we take being weak out of the equation, the mental block
Exactly. Yeah. There's still
the
plenty of more evidence.
like the mental block he had when he was forced to kill.
That.
Like we're not going to address that. How Urokodaki and Giyu basically told him, "Dog, this nice shit is not going to save you. Like you
Right.
gotta lock in." And
We
literally
right.
he locked in like that.
Right.
He got the mental, strength to actually go through with killing people and actually, also balance being, compassion to the demons and who be
Right.
compassionate too. Like he's developed from a mental standpoint from that. So like that doesn't really have anything to do with being stronger. It just has more so to
Right.
do
Right.
with getting through a mental block so you can progress with your mission. Or another one with the Mugen train. Like me personally, I don't think Emu's a good character at all. I think he's just a plot device to help
I think
characters
so
get
too.
through. I think he's just a plot device to kind of help characters get through their trauma and shit.
Right. Right.
With
Basically.
Tanjiro, when he was with his family, he didn't want to leave.
Of course not.
Like
Yeah.
once they was like, "Yo, it's a dream, get out of there," blah, 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 he was like, they pulled the last stop. We was running away from his family. He was crying, and
Yeah.
Nezuko
Like.
was right
Yeah.
there. He was like, "Oh my god, like I really love y'all, but I can't be here right now."
Exactly. Like, come
It's
on,
like,
man.
it's like, how can you look at that and not be like, "Oh, he
Oh,
hasn't
he's
developed."
yeah. He has no flaws though.
Exactly. Like it's so many flaws, and it's like
Of
this part of
course,
the
man.
reason why I think he's a good character. Now he does have like a Boy Scout mentality that's
Of
kind of
course, right,
annoying,
right, right.
But to say he isn't
At
developed
all? Like, or that he has no flaws at all?
it's like crazy talk. It's
Right.
like, dog, I'm talking to
And
me,
you know what's
bro.
crazy is that when there is flaws and like when they do acknowledge the flaws, guess what? They don't like it how it's resolved quickly. Like it's just again moving the goalpost.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, like I said, man, I don't even care at this point. I just ignore people who just make idiotic arguments. It's
Right.
like y'all think what y'all think, and I
Right,
think what
live
I
in your own
think.
little bubble, man. Like sure. do what you do what
Yeah,
you
because it's only you and your circle that believe the bullshit you're saying. So
Right.
yeah,
Like again, like if Captain Mac is if his video was perfect, then like why are there so many videos like mine and Caden out there?
exactly. Like
And yours, and yours. Yeah, of course.
I only spent a segment on it though. Like
No, that's true. That's true. I know your video was just kind of like going through the points, talking. Yeah, it was kind of like
yeah.
more faster paced. I will say.
Trust me, I definitely thought about it, but I'm like, do I want this to be another just stop situation?
Yeah.
Because
right. Right.
I'm not really in the business of really attacking people unless they really force me to. So
Right.
it's
Right.
like, yeah, no.
But just with
So
my case, like I said, passion project. But yeah. What's up?
no. I was just letting you talk.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, man, like that whole scenario, the Demon Slayer stuff, I'm over it at this point.
Right.
I'm so
Right.
glad I moved on from it.
Oh yeah.
Like it should, like even the next two movies that come out, like I'm not even probably go check those out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. just because I already know what happens. Just because I've
That's
been
how
reading it.
drained. That's how drained I am with this entire shit, man.
Right, right. Like even yeah. but I appreciate you coming on regardless of like to talk about it. Like just kind of the like I already kind of did it with like Caden, but like kind of the rhetoric and stuff like that. But like I know there was more personal like stuff we talked about, but yeah, just still the same premise though, like the rhetoric and just how people are when it comes to this show versus other ones. You know, like
Yeah, it's like it's the hate is definitely forced. Like I said, I mean that comes with your series being popular, but it's like for people to be so disingenuous and just just uninformed about what's going on. Like I said, it just gets to a point. Just say you don't like it because it's not the most creative story, but people can make the same argument for stuff like Chainsaw Man that they say all the time is a masterpiece, and it's like, well,
right,
do you know? Not really, because if we like, I tell people all the time, like anytime people say like some story is written better than the other, I say, all right, let's go through it. Who has better world building? Who
right,
has
yeah, yeah,
whose cast is more inclusive and more impactful and developed? Whose villains is how themes is how the themes are executed. Like I always go through that with people, and every time it's always in the favor of Demon Slayer. They say, well, that doesn't matter.
right, yeah,
Chainsaw Man is more it's more creative. It's like okay, it's more creative, but it's not a better written story. Like
right,
there's
right,
many aspects where Demon Slayer goes more into depth with his storytelling and with his characters and his world building than Chainsaw Man, where basically everything is touch and go.
right.
So it's like that's that. But like I said, people they're very selective when they want to hear the facts and versus
Yeah, that's pretty much it. There, really, like sum it up really well.
yeah. So
and just like
but
yeah.
no, go ahead.
Well, I was just saying, like, with this show in particular, it's just like everyone just seems to be like very passionate on disliking it. With this Demon Slayer in particular.
I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them were bots. I'm gonna be completely honest because
Oh yeah.
I wasn't aware of how many bots was on Twitter, but it's a lot of bots on Twitter.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Hell yeah.
And I've also noticed that the people who are real, they're One Piece fans or Chainsaw Man fans.
right.
So it's
right.
like there's a consistent pattern. It's like
Right.
okay, from the One Piece angle, it's like of course the One Piece fans would feel some type of way because Demon Slayer. It was like a 2-3 year stretch where Demon Slayer was just getting their shit kicked. Not Demon Slayer. One Piece was getting their shit kicked in by Demon Slayer in terms of sales.
Yeah, just there's the numbers in general, right?
Just dominating, and then I guess the One Piece fans ain't like that because they're they're the highest selling story of all time, and then anytime you bring up sales, One Piece is usually the top of that conversation.
Right. Right.
And then came JJK. It's like it's a bunch of stories where it's just like kicking One Piece head in, and everybody just
Right.
don't like it because it's One Piece and everyone has to like it.
Right, or like they'll just call you every name under the sun for not liking it, I guess, like, or it's just some dumb shit. Like you said, just like you said, like you have to like it.
Yeah, I be laughing too. I laugh at all that shit. It's like,
Right,
because as soon as you insult them back, it's like, hey, you took it too far. It's like, well, sir, you don't dictate how I respond.
right,
That's not
right,
how that goes.
right. That's not how
Like
that
this,
works, man. What the fuck?
like just because you throw a sheet of paper at the back of my head and I throw a whole desk at you, don't sit there and say, hey, that didn't warrant that. Well, who dictates that?
Exactly, like right. It
You should
literally
have
just
never
sounds like
bothered
your
me.
situation.
Exactly. Yeah, guy, that's not how that works. And but people have feelings, and so they're gonna try to, come up with some mental gymnastics to see,
Exactly,
what
man.
was
Right.
justified in that. So
Like I'll be me walking out in the street in public, I'll get robbed, and they're gonna be the guys like, oh, well, why did you have money in your pocket?
exactly, it's like no,
Like, come on
yeah.
now.
Yeah, so that's what I'm like. Yeah, I'm done with that whole situation. I'm done with the Demon Slayer situation, and
Yeah.
yeah,
But no, man, just keep going. Like I said, just just keep doing your own thing, man. Like whatever it is that you like to do, man. Yeah, like I said, they're just gonna be in the land of the forgotten, Thanos dusted, whatever. You know what I mean? Like
no,
even
I
same with
am
me. Like I
curious.
know we talked a lot about them, and I know they're gonna bring all that up, but like who gives a shit? I don't care if they're gonna respond to it. I don't care. I don't.
I know. Let's make this very clear. Part of the main reason, 80% or 90% of the reason why we're having this conversation is because one, I told you so. And second of all, this is the proof. Hey, you motherfuckers are actually weirdos, and y'all are toxic. I'm not the only one. Like, there's more than what 4 or 5 people at this point that think y'all are weirdos and toxic. Like, I'm
Exactly.
not the
Right.
only one who
I'm
said
not
y'all
the
have
only one
female
who's saying
emotions.
this.
Like.
Right.
So I mean, we could just acknowledge it for what it is. Like, yeah, like if y'all would have had that conversation, it was like, it went smooth, whatever, nothing bad came out of it, then we probably wouldn't even have this conversation right now. We'd be
Right.
like, oh, okay, that's dope. Like,
Yeah, right. You would know my existence just because of like, oh well, yeah, probably not. You probably wouldn't even know me at all because.
yeah, but because we share the same, situation, it's like,
Same
oh
with me and
well,
Caden as well. Yes. Yeah.
exactly. Like, hey, let's kick that shit in. Like, let's talk shit about it.
Of course. Again, like they're poking the bear, but then or like they're making their own, they're making their own clouds, but then they're gonna be crying when it storms for the repercussions. Or like now that we're acknowledging them and like saying shit to them back, like they're just gonna cry about it. And like they're
And
gonna paint us as bad people. So like please, anybody who
I
like
can see
once
it
I
now,
upload
bro.
this and they're like you're gonna see all of them in the comments, like please just don't fall for that nonsense.
Nah, trust me, I got them blocked anyway, so I ain't falling for nothing. But I can hear it right now. Why are they bringing this up 3 weeks later? We're way past this at this point.
Right.
It's like, oh no, you don't get no. You spent the 3 to 4 years harassing me in my video, motherfucker. You niggas been picking fights with me for most of the time. So
Oh,
when I
but 3
come out
weeks
and
isn't
start,
okay now?
oh yeah, like when I come out and say like, yeah, maybe I want to talk shit about them. Yeah, that's
Of
what I'm gonna
course,
do.
right, yeah.
You did it for more than 3 years. You have an 11-hour stream about me. I'm
Right,
not trying to
11
hear it.
other stream, and no doubt, like, these motherfuckers are clipping. I mean, obviously they are because, like, people are clipping your shit, and that's when I saw the clip of you, like, oh, like, drop the video. Like, again, that's them, like, just saying shit about you, just clipping shit. Just like how now they're clipping shit from me, and, like, it was a moment where it was me and Caden talking about, like, how, like, that literally that same shit, like, they can criticize us, but, like, again, now that we know the context, obviously you didn't just call him gay or whatever. But like back then, we thought that's what it was. But like I mean, I was saying like we don't know the whole context, but we were just basically laughing at like them getting called gay, even though now we know that wasn't really true. And then like that someone in their community clipped it, and they're like homophobic, and it's literally just me saying gay. Like me saying gay doesn't make me
Yeah,
homophobic, you morons.
yeah. Like it's
So like they're
that
on the weird
Joe-
shit. Again, I don't care about it whatsoever. I think it's funny. Thanks for the engagement. But like I know I hate to be that guy, but thanks for the engagement though.
Yeah, like they really try to force that homophobia, but like I said, that really doesn't bother me because words just get
Nah.
thrown. Words just get thrown around, and it's like what? Like I don't have an intense fear of gay people, but even if they change the definition, okay, whatever. If I fit the definition of a homophobe because I'm saying something like I'm not a homophobe. Like I have family members and friends that are gay, so
Right,
it's
right,
like
same.
it's
Like,
like if you
yeah,
want to believe that, go ahead. Like I know who I am. Like
exactly,
I
right. Or y'all can call me that, or y'all can insinuate some dumb shit. Like, obviously,
yeah,
like for
like
based off a clip, then go fuck ahead. Again, like I don't care, but I just find that to be hilarious. But also remember, not bombarding me, by the way.
yeah, exactly. Like and who's gonna believe you and your accusations? You and your 30 people who watch your streams. Like who fuck
Right,
out of
like
here,
that
bro.
hog box, like they're all just gonna agree with you anyway. Like what the fuck?
Like, ooh, oh my god, I'm a homophobe now.
Right,
Like
I'm a
get out of here,
homophobe.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah. Like what the? Come on.
Well, I mean, hey, it was nice talking to you, man.
Yeah,
It
yeah, it's
was
nice
nice
talking to
talking
you,
to
man.
you,
Like I would
man.
love to do this again some other time, or like if whenever
Oh
you're
yeah,
streaming, bro, I
definitely.
would love to stop by and chat.
Oh yeah, like if it's something I said you want to talk about, then yeah, I'll pull you up. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah, of
don't
course,
matter.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then
but
like,
all
so
right
it's
though.
okay. Like I'll leave a link in the description for your channel once I upload this, and like it's okay if like I at you in the title, like oh like with triggered
Yeah, I
to
don't care.
discussing whatever with whatever the title will be, and then with
I
triggered. All
have
right,
no problem. Do
all right.
whatever you want,
I
bro.
got you, man. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna take that thumbnail. You know, whatever thumbnail you have, I'm just gonna take it and just, you know, put revisit it on it. Like, hey,
Yeah, yeah,
don't be
go ahead,
surprised.
bro.
Don't copy strike me, though, all right, bro? Like, don't abuse the system. Don't copy strike me though.
Yeah, only
Don't
if you
laugh at
don't
me.
use it in public, bro.
Okay, I am just being petty, but all right, bro. Yeah, it's nice talking to you, man.
Hey, it's fine. It's fine. You have a reason to accept the
Yeah,
darkness,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, right. All right, yeah, all right, fair, fair. All right, no, you take care of yourself, all right, Trigger? Nice talking to you, bro.
All right, man. Be safe out there. See
Yeah,
ya.
you too, man. You too, all right.